I think I'm live. I'm live. Yes. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? I decided to go live. What else am I going to do? Just sit around and wait for animal rights activists to not go live? No, we can't do that. We can't wait around and wait until they just do people stuff. People gotta do other people's stuff, and animal rights activists gotta do animal rights activist stuff. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm quite eloquent at this moment in time, so thank you for standing by or coming in here. That one person listening to my eloquency. I am amazingly gifted in this moment with the great words picked to choose. Yes, we will go live on TikTok. Wait, I have even prepared this little thing here. And we will try to see it. Look at that. I'm mirrored on TikTok. Interesting, huh? So this is like this me, which kind of makes sense because it's kind of like a mirror. But now I'm like this here. So TikTok kind of mirrors me. Okay. That's fine. We'll have some conversations with people on TikTok. I'll go live. Hey, the Midnight Pepper. Have a good day. I love your commitment to it. Yeah, let's go. Commitment. I mean, if anything, I'm committed. I'm a commitment type of person. Hello, Pia. I freaking love commitment. I'm not scared of commitment. You are. I actually am not scared of commitment. Let's go live. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Asking strangers card questions. Why are you not vegan? Okay, we'll name that. I don't know if you guys can see. I think you can see. Your live seems to be on a different topic than selected. No. You're not vegan. Resolution. Okay, all good. Super fan only chat. Audience control. Content disclosure. Own brand content. Nothing like that. Add topic. Gaming. Okay, what is this topic, everyone? Hey, Pia, how are you doing? I think I already said DIY art, animals, and pets. Maybe it is animals and pets, and that's a good topic to have. Yeah, I guess auto. Yeah, is auto a good one? Yeah. Hello, Jason. So, how was it, Jason? How was... Tell me, Jason, how was Beetle Babe stream? I never forget, Jason. I will remember you forever. Forever, Jason! I'm kidding. You could. I'm a bit cheeky today. Okay, let's go live. Let's see what happens when we go live. I think I'm live. Oh, hello, TikTok. Oh, there we go. I'm live. Hello, TikTok people. TikTok, let's see if I can share the screen. Well, no, if I can find the link. A later day with Chip, yeah. Hey, Pia, did I have a great VCO? I did have a pretty good VCO, I won't lie. I go to VCO for obviously all the amazing people there. I don't really go for. I like the people. Wait, I'm sorry. I want to focus here. Join. Okay. So I like the. I obviously like the talks and I like everything else, but honestly, I just go for meeting the amazing activists. That's the best part of a VCO. Amazing activists. The food is also great, but it's the amazing activists that make the difference, if you ask me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. It's the amazing activists. Okay, let's see if we get some people. Last time we didn't get so many people, did we? Last time it was a little bit more of a challenge to get them people up and rolling in here. We didn't have that many people joining, but maybe, maybe today we can... okay, nothing happens there. Maybe we can see some people. What's your job? My job is... I'm a human being who decides to live their life. Sometimes I make stuff to get money. Sometimes I don't. But at the end of the day, that's my job. Did that help? Hey, Goblin. Hello, Benji. Vegan Buffalo. Amazing people. Hey, double tap that screen if you're here and you're amazing. And you probably are. Remember to double tap that screen. I won't remind you again unless I remind you again. Which is not my fault. If I remind you again, it's your fault because you didn't double tap the screen hard enough. Yeah, let's see. Chip TikTok. Yeah, Anna. Hello, vegan stoner lady. I have been vegan for the last 5 years for my health and I feel great, but I am a butcher because it's my passion. Well, then you haven't been vegan really, because veganism is a position where you reject exploitation of non-human animals. So what you're saying is that you've been adopting a plant-based diet and you felt good about it, which, you know, props to you, but maybe stop exploiting animals and butchering them. Nobody deserves to be exploited or, you know, butchered. Why are you not vegan? Good question. We just gotta wait for them people to pop right in. I heard all vegans are born with Down syndrome. Is this true? No, that is not true. And even if you were born with Down syndrome, why would that be bad? Down syndrome is just another condition that doesn't mean anything. So no, all vegans are not born with Down syndrome. There's several. I don't even know honestly a vegan with Down syndrome, but if there were, props to them. Mustache Man was the greatest animal rights advocate in history. Well, no, not really, because actually he stood against everything that we stand for. We stand for justice. He didn't stand for justice. He stood for exactly quite the opposite, oppression of individuals that he deemed as lesser than him, which is exactly completely against what veganism is about. Multi-guest. Oh, okay, if I press this one. Oh. Engage. Co-host. No. Oh, there's a window here. Okay. There you go. Get started. I found the window. Co-host. Invite. Nah, I don't want to invite anyone. Hey, Dashing Grandpa. Nice to see you here. People don't realize plants have cell and feel pain. Oh, yeah, sure. And you call it vegans low IQ by claiming plants have cells. Yeah, they do have cells. First of all, they don't have cell. Plants don't have one single cell. They have multiple cells. And they feel pain? No, they don't. What's the evidence that plants would feel pain? The feeling of pain is in the brain, and plants don't have a brain. So you claiming that plants feel pain is just ridiculous, because they don't. Cognitive dissidence. Sure. I actually feel really bad about not being vegan, and it creates cognitive dissidence just to dance every time. I just don't know how to make the leap. I'm so conditioned to feel like me makes me strong, and I don't know what you mean by that, chopped BMW, but maybe you want to jump on the TikTok link and have a conversation with me about it. We can talk about it. I'm a nice guy. I'm a talkative person, and I like to talk about things and stuff, because that's what I'd like to talk about, things and stuff. Sabby Coops is here. Jason, you said something, but you retracted that. Was it, Jason, was it that you liked Beethoven way more than me? Why do they make vegan food so expensive? Romanian here. Adina, I'm also from Romania, actually, originally, but I live in the Netherlands now. Look at that, I got a little heart. Thank you for that. Why do they make vegan food so expensive? Actually, vegan food is actually cheaper. You know, we have studies showing that on average it is cheaper. You're probably thinking of plant-based meats, which, yes, they can be expensive, but unfortunately, you don't have to eat, well, not unfortunately, fortunately, you don't have to eat any of that. You can just thrive on a plant-based diet. You can eat lentils, chickpeas, beans, and if you want to get protein, TVP or soy chunks are a great source of protein, tofu also, and all of those are fairly cheap, including in Romania, which, as I just told you, I'm from, and I've actually been maybe a month ago. Vegan food is not subsidized. Also, on top of that, right, Dashing Grandpa, yeah, vegan food is also not subsidized. What is your first motivator to be vegan? I just don't like injustice, so therefore I choose to not be unfair towards innocent animals. It's not really that difficult. I wanna see if I can add this to my story somehow from here, but I don't think that I can. So everyone, if you're on TikTok, remember to share. That means click on the share button, click repost, or click on the share button, and then click on the share button and click add to story. Unfortunately, I cannot do that because I'm on desktop, so I can't do that, but I would appreciate it if you did that. Adina, yes, you may ask a question. You may even come up if you want to have a conversation directly with me. As you see, I'm genuinely... Oh, I can request that for you, Adina. Sure, I can invite you. Let's see if I can invite you. I'm learning how to invite you. Wait. Let's see. I don't have the option to invite you here, unfortunately, Adina. Can you request? Is that possible to request? Is it? I should be possible, right? Oh, no guess. Invite. Oh, there you go. I found a place where I can invite you. But for some reason, you're not there, Adina, so... Oh. Yeah, Adina, are you on desktop or something? Yeah, if you're on desktop, you cannot request. You have to be on mobile. Oh, you're on your phone, but you're on the app, right? Not in the browser. Yes, sir. Interesting. I cannot invite you. I don't see your options here. I do see Vegan Stoner Lady. I see Keith. I see Dashing Grandpa. I see a lot of people. Maybe I can only invite people that are friends or something. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay. So if you can request, that would be... But I follow you. Yeah, let me see if I can follow you, Adina, so that then... Follow back. There you go. I'm following you right back. Now let's see if you can... If I can invite you. Okay, I'll restart. Wait, don't restart the app just yet. Let me try. Let me try and do it that way. Okay. Invite. No, I still don't see, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if it's a you problem or a me problem. TikTok is weird that way, isn't it? Pity. Does anybody else? Can anybody else come here? Maybe somebody request? Come on, Vegan Stoner Lady. I know you're there. Request. I want to hear your voice. No, I clicked on co-host again. Oh, no. Where are you from? I live in the Netherlands. I was born in Romania, so it's a difficult question to say where I'm from. Oh my god, we got Soy Daddy in the chat. Jason shared the stream. Appreciate you, Jason. Thank you so much. I will no longer be hating on you for sharing the stream. I'm drinking some chamomile tea right now. And I'm waiting for people to come and have a conversation with me. Oh, that's something else. That's gifters. I'm trying to understand exactly how to use this information. Okay. Yeah, nothing yet. So Adina, there must be a button with which indicates multiple people. I think when you click on that, you see share next to the gifts. Yeah, I see Oscar mentioning. What are some of your favorite garbanzo bean recipes? Aren't garbanzo beans just chickpeas? And if you ask me, then hummus. Obviously, hummus is the best recipe for chickpeas. I'm coming. Yeah, let's go. Vegan Stoner Lady's coming. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, you didn't have to, by the way, Anna. I was just like saying, you don't have to. Just always appreciate it when you're here. Oh, look at that. We got Benji. Yeah, let's go, Benji. Connecting.
Hey, yo.
What's up, Benji?
Wait, what's up? How are you doing?
Oh, no, I can hear you. Wait, my phone was, 1 second. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, love it. How are you doing, Mr. Benji?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
What was that sound?
Oh, that was a donation on YouTube. Thank you so much, Marcos. Can we get some doubles in the chat for Marcos? I really believe in veganism. The vast majority of non-vegans don't touch me. I'll be a vegan forever. Hell yeah, let's go, Marcos. Multiple
Okay, it worked. Adina's up.
Adina's up? Let's go, Adina. Okay, multiple guests. Okay, I can see now. Yay, let's go. Thank you so much. Okay, wait. Now I gotta... You know, the interface on Mac is kind of mid. Okay, let's bring a Stoner Lady. Let's also bring Adina. Hello, Anna.
Hey! Oh, it doesn't have my icon. That's weird. Or at least, do you see my icon?
I see your icon, yes.
Oh. What's up? Chip on TikTok, let's
Hi. Oh my
go.
gosh. Yes. Hi.
Hi, Edina. How are you doing?
Hi. How are you guys?
I sure
I don't know
am.
why it doesn't post a picture. I swear I have a profile picture, so I don't know why it's not posting
Oh,
that.
okay, so I'm not the only one having the glitch.
No,
Okay.
you're
I
not.
see
You're
it.
good. Yes, ma'am. Of course.
I see
So
everyone's
as
profile picture.
if
So yeah.
Chip, if I could ask, like as a Romanian, we're just so used to having like organ meat and I live in Texas now, but um they make everything so freaking expensive. So, like, what do you suggest would be a better alternative? Is my question.
Two animal products.
Yes, to animal, yeah, absolutely to animal products, of course.
I mean, I can give you some resources that would help you with that.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you see right here, Animal Justice 21, that's right on top of me. They actually
Okay. Yes.
help you make a meal plan. They actually have access to a
Oh,
free
perfect.
dietitian and everything. Challenge
Okay.
22 is fairly similar, the same thing. So Animal Justice 21 or
Good to
Challenge 22.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you know why
And
we
I
want
super
to be
appreciate
vegan?
that. Because the harm of animals, right?
Yeah, and I wouldn't necessarily call it harm. You can call it harm if you want, but it's essentially like we know what we're talking about. It's the exploitation, the idea that we see animals as resources that we can just use or take from. Yeah.
Well, which is harm, right? Wouldn't
Yeah, it's
it be the same thing? Yeah.
yeah. The reason why I don't always use the word harm is because a lot of the times
Oh,
people
okay.
have this idea that, oh well, okay, if they don't feel pain, then it's not harmful, but it's still harmful. So people have,
Gotcha. Okay, I get
yeah,
it. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, no, no.
Okay.
You're doing good. You're
Yeah.
doing good. But
Yeah.
if I can
So,
say, TVP is a good source. TVP, tofu, and soy chunks. They're good sources of protein. They're very cheap, including in US and
I was gonna
Romania.
say I love tofu and it's super cheap in Texas, by the way. So I love
Yeah.
tofu. Yes.
I mean, you're already there. I eat so much tofu. I ate a block and a half of tofu today. 750 grams of tofu.
So, so this is my issue is that like I'll be honest, I do love the taste of steak. I just
Yeah.
haven't found a alternative to that. But if you have one, oh my gosh, please tell me.
The taste of what? What can you repeat that?
A steak.
Oh.
I love the iron taste of steak. So if you have something that's you know any recipes, I'm totally down for it to make the change.
Yeah, there's plant-based steaks, right? You can buy. I think if you have a Sprouts next to you, you can find some pretty good options. Do you have a Sprouts?
Okay, sprouts. Oh, we don't. We have HEB in Texas. Um,
Oh.
we do have a farmers market, but it's not really
Yeah, you have
like it.
options, right? But like, I want to ask you
Yeah.
because do you think
Yes,
that
sir. Yeah, of course.
the taste of steak justifies the exploitation that animals go through?
No, it doesn't at all, and that's why I would like an alternative. Because okay, so I'm iron deficient. If
Yeah.
I can have an iron, like if I can make that change from, you know, what I mean, like a steak that I love the iron, I like a medium rare. If I can have something different, I'm 1000% freaking down for it.
Oh, okay. So you just you
But I'm iron deficient, so that's yeah.
but you say you like the taste of steak, not iron. So do you eat steak for the taste or for the nutrition?
Oh gosh, if I'm honest, I'd say both. If there's something that's plant nutrition that gives me the same iron taste, I'm totally down for it. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be rude, but if you can give me an alternative, I'm totally down for it.
Yeah, but the alternative is not eating steak, right? Like that's an alternative. That's a viable
Yeah,
alternative.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So if there's other plant based that has iron in it, I'm totally down for it, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I'd recommend kale for iron.
Kale. Okay. I didn't see
lentils.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, leafy greens have a lot of
Okay.
iron, but I recommend when you take those that you do them with vitamin C. So maybe some bell peppers or
Okay.
some
Good to know. Yeah.
yeah, and not around coffee or other tannins, because then it hinders the
And glad you
absorption.
said that. Like I said, I'm not trying to be attacked. So thank you for being kind about that. I'm just
Yeah,
being
no worries.
honest. So yeah, I love kale by the way. So that's easy nothing to me. So
Yeah, and you can, if kale is generally a little bit more expensive because it's kind of like fancy for some reason. But if I buy it frozen. I buy frozen kale and I make a smoothie in the morning
Really? Okay.
where I just
Yeah.
put kale. Like honestly, I take the kale, the frozen kale comes in this like cube like things, and then I just
Sure. Yeah,
take
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah, and I just take two or three of those cubes and I put them in every food that I make. Sometimes it makes the food look a little bit different, but it never changes the taste. It just adds a lot
Yeah,
of
who cares?
micronutrients to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as a woman, like when I'm on my cycle, that's when I crave that, nutrition, obviously.
Yeah.
So that's super good to know because I had no idea. So thank you for that, by the way.
Sure, no worries, but you can also always take a supplement, that seems like the
Oh yeah,
easiest thing.
of course, yeah. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Sure, Adina. I would say, but first try an animal justice 21 or challenge 22.
Oh, for sure, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. What I really wish is that I wish like in like school, like elementary and high school, is I wish they would just give different nutrition options, but they just automatically always give me options. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no one thinks of anything different than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I know
they,
what you
they
mean.
have no idea. They have no freaking idea. Anyway, sorry, not to take everything over, but I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I appreciate you. It's obviously nobody. I think we've been sold this idea that we need to consume animal products. I don't blame you for that.
Exactly. Like you have to have it,
Yeah.
and you're not gonna grow if you don't. Like milk. I don't know if you probably aware of it, but milk, that'll give you metastasis. So men will have, breast cysts, from
Yeah.
drinking milk. It's not natural to drink freaking milk at all from cows. And
Doesn't really.
honestly, it's horrible. It's horrible for you.
It doesn't even matter if that, like for me, in my opinion, I don't think milk is that bad. Like I know there's this opinion that milk is bad. I don't think milk is
Sure,
that
yeah.
bad. I do think milk can affect hormones depending on the person, right? Like
Yeah, the
there,
hormones. Yes, sir.
there's
Hmm.
people who have, like I'm a person who seriously reacted to milk. I remember on milk products. But I don't think milk is
Hmm.
inherently bad. I do think milk can be good for some people. But the problem with milk is the fact that we have to exploit the cows. We have to forcefully impregnate and take away their babies. Yeah.
Exactly. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been watching your live for a while and commented, and I'm like, actually, you have a really great point. Like, but when you have a community that's so used to always exploiting these animals, you don't think about it. But then at the end of your mind, you're like, no, that is really jacked up if you think about it. Like, how would you like it? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly. And it applies to all
So,
animals, to be clear. Like cows, chickens, pigs are the ones that
oh
we
yeah, all
we think
animals,
about the most.
absolutely, yeah.
But fish also apply. Like I feel like don't people don't speak enough about fish, and fish generally tend to be the ones because they look so different. They don't have any limbs or something. We tend to
Yeah,
to
right.
ignore them. They look so alien to us, and they're like, oh, well, they probably don't mean much, but they do have an experience of life just like we do because they are sentient beings.
Yeah. So I'm glad you said that because we just moved to a fishing town,
Yeah.
a fishing city, and I'll be honest, we're used to eating fish. But, we don't see it that way. But that's also a very good point that you made. You know,
Yeah. I mean, you take them out of
being
their
vegan,
habitat.
they always think about meat. Yeah, exactly. But you don't think about the fish part.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time I didn't know the first time I went fishing in Romania, my grandmother, you know how it is in Romania. Have you grew up in
Yeah.
Romania?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
so my grandmother had this big yard and she had a pond in there and they had fish in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I went with my cousins to fish. We didn't have like fancy fishing rods or anything. We grabbed like, the
Of
big
course.
branches, of course.
Exactly. You
Romania.
put some string on it. Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. You make your own lures. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, and I still
Yeah.
remember the first time like I didn't do it, but one of my cousins did, and he pulled out the fish, and the fish was just struggling to survive, and was like, I still have that feeling right now. When I think about it,
Mm-hmm.
I still think how much they were probably suffering and how bad it felt. So
Yeah.
you can, and I think all of us kind of have this when we see things like this
Yeah.
happening. It's just you either choose to bury it deep inside, or you choose to,
Exactly. Well, I
yeah,
I also think it's very hard when like you're Romanian like me, right? So
yeah,
when you're so used to like you eat organ meat, you eat, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
you're just kind of bred to just always have that. And then when you're changing, it's like, well, what do you do? You know, like
But you can change.
how do you? Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, I totally agree with you. It's like you realize what that change is, and once you find it, you can get the same freaking nutrients. So yeah, I totally get it. I super appreciate the conversation,
Same.
and yeah, I'm working. I haven't the fish route. I'm still doing the fish, so I'm still working through that. I'll be honest, but I'm getting there. If that
Adina,
makes
how
sense.
about how about you do this? Watch the Minion first and foremost, just to see exactly
Okay.
what this is
No,
about.
for
Can you
sure.
do
Oh
that?
yeah, I definitely will. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, of
just
course.
it just shows you what animals go through, and when
Yeah,
you watch it, just really connect with it and see how you feel. Because
yeah,
um,
absolutely.
I think there's nothing wrong in us getting informed. We make decisions afterwards. I'm not here to force anyone. I'm just here to show the truth, and the truth
No,
is
no,
where
no.
it is
I,
in the
I
Minion.
totally agree with you. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. Yeah, I'll definitely watch it. I'm glad you, like I said, a bunch of Romanians just eat meat all the time. So for you to actually, that's why I was so interested because I'm like, oh my God, someone that doesn't eat the meat and finds other protein and they totally get it, with a country
yeah,
that always freaking does it. So no, I super appreciate your time. So thank you so much.
sure. Watch the Minion and then come back and tell us what you felt about it. Okay?
Oh gosh, I will. Yes, absolutely.
I appreciate you. Have a good one, Adina.
You too. Have a good
Bye.
day.
Bye. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Um,
Whoop whoop, windchill.
was a good conversation, yeah. Adina, I'll drop you.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Cute animals. Let's see.
Hello.
Hello, are you over 18?
Yes, I'm over 18. I'm 19. I'm from 2007.
Nice. Are you vegan?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what do you think being vegan means?
I think being vegan means is not eating animals, and also a lot of vegans they don't realize it, but a lot of animals are also getting abused on the vegan farms, like rats, mouses, and everything.
Yeah. Sure. But before we go down there, that's not what being vegan is. Being vegan means rejecting the exploitation of non-human animals. Do you know what exploitation is?
Yes,
What do you
it's
take
treating
exploitation to mean?
bad.
No,
Treating
it's not
bad.
treating them badly. No. For example, if
Yeah,
I
it's
treat my
using it for your own, like
it
farming.
yeah, so it means treating them as a resource, using them for your own benefit against their consent or anything like that. I could treat my wife badly. It doesn't mean I exploit her, right? Just to be clear. Exploitation
Yes, I
implies that we
understand.
use. Okay, so do you think we should be exploiting animals?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you acknowledge that humans are animals?
Yes.
So do you think we should be exploiting humans then?
No, because also a lot of animals don't exploit each other, but they exploit other animals.
Oh, which other? There's no other animals that exploit animals. What do you mean by that?
No, I mean not farming, but every animal hunt each other, and humans never ate predators. They always ate carnivores their whole life almost.
Okay, so I want to come back to the whole idea where you said we shouldn't be exploiting humans, but we should be exploiting animals. So when you say we should be exploiting animals, we don't mean all animals, right?
No, I don't mean all animals, like cats, dogs, because I wouldn't eat them.
Okay, so how do we decide which animals to exploit and which animals not to?
Because the humans in their whole life, you know the 90-10 theory or not?
I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Do you mean like
It's
90%?
because we never hunted for carnivores. We almost, and there were acceptations for some animals, but we almost only hunted for
Sure.
herbivores, never for carnivores.
Should we be exploiting koalas?
Koalas?
Yeah, they're herbivorous.
Um, no, because they have a lot of sickness in them. I wouldn't eat them.
Oh, okay.
So,
So we clearly shouldn't be exploiting based on how you said carnivorous or herbivorous or omnivorous. So that means nothing. So how should we be choosing who to exploit and who
no,
not?
it's more like I wouldn't eat it because it's kind of a sick animal. It has a
I'm
lot of
sorry.
diseases.
I guess we weren't clear about what we were discussing. I wasn't discussing about what you want to put in your mouth. I urge you to curb your instinct, stop behaving like an animal, and use your brain right now. So when we're talking right now, we're talking about exploitation. I didn't say for what purpose. We could exploit animals
Okay.
for clothing, food, entertainment, all sorts of reasons. So how do we choose
Yeah.
which animals is okay to exploit or which animals is not okay to exploit, according to you?
Okay, I would say it's because of food. We need to exploit some animals and not treating them badly. Because me myself,
Oh
I'm
no.
very much against bad treating of animals. I
Oh
only get the
no.
highest quality of meats
Oh
because I don't
no.
believe a pork or a cow should be treated badly. So I
Oh
always get
no.
the best of the best.
Yeah, but this still doesn't answer my question. We can go down that route, sure, but like it still doesn't answer my question on how do we choose which animals to exploit and which animals not to.
I would say what's most appealing for people to eat. So chicken.
Oh,
I
okay.
would.
Oh,
Chicken is
okay,
not
okay,
very
okay.
appealing to me, but I would say cow,
Oh, okay, but cute animals.
pork.
You know that Jeffrey Dahmer found other humans very appealing to eat. Therefore, he should be exploiting humans and namely using them for sustenance, right?
No, because that's a whole nother story. Because humans shouldn't be.
Wait a minute. Didn't you said that it's based on if they find it appealing to eat them?
Do you ever see a dog eat a dog or not?
Oh, does it matter? The cannibalism is prevalent in nature also, if that's your whole concern, but that would be an appeal to nature fallacy, which is not
No,
what we're
because
looking here.
it's
And I'll
it's
ask you
sick
yet
in the
again
head.
because yeah, sure. I'm not interested in your qualifier or you applying some form of it's sick in the head, it's disgusting, because I believe it's sick in the head to choose to exploit innocent animals when there's no need for it. So you see, I can apply qualifiers easily to anything, right?
But
The question
no,
is,
we are
the
not.
question is, sure. But the question is, how do you choose which animals to exploit, which animals not to? And if you cannot answer that, I'll give you an easier question. Like, why is it okay to exploit a dog but not a chicken? Sorry, a chicken but not a dog, for the same
I
reason,
already
food.
answered this a million times, but you don't want to hear my.
Oh, I'm
Because humans
sorry.
are
I'm
not
sorry.
attracted to dog
I'm
meat.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 1 second. Give me just 1 second. You said you answered this a million times. 1 million
Yes,
divided by
I already
3,000.
answered.
Oh, but I haven't been here for 277 hours. And if you
Okay,
had
but do you
answered
want to
this for
hear
a
it or
million
not?
times, then you would have asked, and your answer could have taken only 1 second. Then I would have had to been here for
Okay, but do you
277
want to
hours.
hear it or not?
So you haven't answered it a million times as you've just explained
Humans
to
are
it.
not attracted to
Sure.
meat
So
eaters
cute
in
animals.
their whole
So
life.
sure. So cute animals. I'll ask you, why is it okay to exploit a chicken but not a dog? And let's put it this way. Let's make it simple for you. Not for food, but for entertainment. Why is it okay to exploit a chicken but not a dog for entertainment?
What do you mean? We're talking about eating meat. We're not talking
No.
about.
Cute animals. I explained it to you several times. Veganism is a moral principle of rejecting non-human animal exploitation when it regards to food, clothing, entertainment, and all other forms of exploitation. It doesn't really
Okay.
matter what the reason behind it is. So I'll ask you yet again.
Okay.
Say we take, for instance, for entertainment. Is it okay to exploit a chicken for entertainment?
Because I would not see a chicken entertainment, so I wouldn't stand on this.
Oh,
This is
we
the same
have a
as
thing.
veganism, that they
Sure.
stand for one, but I don't stand for something else, you know?
Sure. We
I
have,
don't
for
have to
example.
stand for everything. Like,
Sure.
I'm not the opposite of a vegan, you know?
Yeah, sure. So we have for example, chicken fights. I'm not gonna use the word because I don't know if
Yes.
TikTok like roosters fighting. We have those
I
type of
know.
things, and those are done for entertainment. Do you think those are moral because we exploit them for entertainment?
Nah, I wouldn't say they would do it the same in nature, but I would say exploitation for that is wrong. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Why do you say doesn't happen in nature? There's several animals who actually treat animals miserably for entertainment. For example,
I say it
cats
does
will.
happen in nature. I say
Oh,
it
okay.
does happen in nature.
So then it's okay. To exploit chickens for entertainment.
No, I don't say it's okay, but I say it's not okay. I say exploitation, but if it happened in nature, it's okay.
Wait a minute. So let me be clear. Exploitation, if it happens in nature, is okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for example, a lion, because a lot of the times people like to bring up lions, in order to take over their pride, which is a fancy word for a group of lions, what they do is they unalive all the males in that pride, also that they can procreate with the females. They unalive the males and the children, also that they can procreate with those females. Would you say that since that happens in nature, that would be okay for a human to do, namely go to his friend, unalive all his friends, and then so that he can procreate with his wife, with their wives?
This is such a nonsense argument because humans have a normal IQ. Let's say in Europe, we have a normal IQ around 100. We are far more intelligent than than
Oh
those
no.
animals.
Oh no, cute animals. Oh no. With a name like that, I would expect you to at least think a little bit. So you see, what I'm trying to explain to you is that you used an argument, and namely you said that because it happens in nature, therefore it's moral. So I took something else that happens in nature and I asked you if that's moral. So you said no. So therefore we cannot say
No,
because it
I would
happens
say
in
if the
therefore that
lion
should.
does it without being in cavity, it's his own thing. There are no rules in nature. We cannot make rules for lions or time them
Okay,
out. You
okay,
know,
okay. So
that
what
will be
happens in
wrong.
nature? Okay, so what happens in nature has nothing to do with what we're talking about. Excellent, thank you. So then I'll come back to the question: is it okay to exploit chickens for entertainment?
Mm, no, I wouldn't exploit a chicken for nature. No, why would
No,
I?
I didn't say for nature. I said for entertainment. We have to put nature
No,
aside for
I
a
would not.
second.
I would not. No, I
Okay,
don't think it's okay.
okay. So it's not okay to exploit chickens for entertainment. But why is it wrong to exploit chickens for entertainment? We do need to be entertained. You know that we do have a loop in our brain that's specifically tailored to play. If we don't get entertained, we actually end up having mental issues, right? So we do need to be
Okay,
entertained.
so you would say that the chicken is the only thing we need to have to entertain ourselves.
Oh, no, exactly that. Thank you for acknowledging it. So the reason why it's wrong to
Yes,
exploit a chicken for entertainment is because we have alternatives for entertainment, correct?
yes, but not with
Okay.
food
Oh,
because
okay.
your
So wait a minute,
plants are not
cute
healthy.
animals. Wait a minute, wait just a damn minute, because I'm gonna add it right now on screen, because I can do that, which is freaking amazing, and I appreciate people. Wait, you can preview the text here. Okay, so it's okay to exploit animals. Sorry, it's not okay to exploit animals for entertainment
Hmm.
because we have alternatives, correct?
Yes, but it's okay to exploit for food because we need animal foods.
Oh, okay. Well, one second. I know you really want to say that nonsense, but before we go into that nonsensical stuff, give me 1 second. Let me just put it so that everyone can see what you're claiming. Okay, so it's not okay to exploit animals for entertainment because we have alternatives. Okay, I wrote it down. You're claiming. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So now you're saying that if we replace entertainment with food, somehow it becomes okay, even though we still have alternatives. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So why would that be okay?
For food.
That we also have alternatives, yes.
We don't have a lot of alternatives with food because a normal human should be eating, I would say meat, dairy, maybe some fruits.
Yeah. Cute animals. I don't really care about what you think we should be doing, right? I'm asking you simply, why do you think we don't have alternatives? Because the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet agree that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So do you deny the scientific evidence that we can be
But
healthy
do
on a
you also
plant-based
know
diet?
that 90% of the studies are being paid by higher ups and they always agree?
Oh no. Oh no.
What do you mean, oh
90%.
no?
Oh no, cute animals. You're making such a claim without any evidence
You know,
behind
all
it.
these
Can you
studies are
please
being
provide
funded
evidence?
always.
Oh no. Can you please provide evidence for your claims?
Maybe search some studies up that you found.
Oh no. I'm not even talking about a study. I said the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet. Is that a study? Do you think the organization that's full of nutritionists and dietitians who have absolutely no interest in a plant-based diet or an animal-based diet because they make recommendations for all types of diets that humans use? Do you think
Okay, but if
this?
you would agree with the largest organization of the world, like for example in Europe we have the largest organization and they make a food pyramid. They also include meat into it.
Which
So would
which
you
which
say that's
organization
wrong?
is that? Which organization is that?
I was I don't know, World Health Organization or something. They make the food pyramid and there's also meat
World
on
Health
it. So would you say
Organization is
they're
not in
right or
Europe.
wrong?
Wait. World Health Organization is not in Europe. So which organization?
No, I don't know which made it, but it's the food pyramid. Search it up.
Okay,
It's Europe.
where do you live? Do you live in UK?
I live in the Netherlands.
Oh, you live in the Netherlands. Perfect. Netherlands. I think it's the RIV, right? Is it the RIV that's responsible in the Netherlands?
Yeah, I think RIVM.
RIVM. Okay. Okay. Wait.
They also
Just
made a
sec-
food pyramid, so if you would
Yeah,
agree
yeah,
with
yeah.
the
Sure,
large
sure, sure.
organizations, then you
Sure,
would
sure, sure,
agree
sure,
that
sure,
meat
sure,
eating meat
sure,
is
sure,
okay.
sure. I'm sure about it. Let's see. I'm trying to find, but what the name of the institute that makes rules or makes recommendations in the Netherlands is called. Maybe I ask Google that. What is the name of the
You can search up
organization
Schijf 5.
that makes recommendations for foods in the Netherlands, like NHS for UK? Okay, we'll find it in 1 second. The name is the Netherlands Nutrition Center. Okay, Netherlands Nutrition Center. Vegan diets. Let's see.
But also, if you would agree with this, and the large organizations, they also said that a lot of substances that we thought were healthy, like in the 1950s, I can't say it because I think I'm gonna get banned. Like white powder, they said it was healthy.
Oh no,
And also they said smoking was healthy, so why would you always agree with the largest organization?
No, none of that is true, by the way. None of that is true. Yeah.
And also in the comments they said they changed the schedule, so if you would agree, they didn't change it, right? Because they were right all the time.
Yeah, sure. So the new dietary guidelines, I can't seem to find anything for protein sources contain concrete recommendations for a shift towards a more plant-based dietary pattern, because we already know, based on several empirical evidence, that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. I don't want to debate this, by the way. I don't care about debating scientific things that are already established. I don't want to debate whether the earth is flat or not with you. If you believe the earth is flat, you can just go, and fall off the edge of it if that's what you believe. I don't really care, but I just follow the scientific evidence, and the scientific evidence says that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So I trust that. Do you not trust the scientific evidence that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet?
Yeah, I have a problem with the scientific evidence. You know why? Because the scientific evidence said the same in the 1900s. They said that smoking was healthy.
Oh, no. Can you show me evidence that they said that?
I'm not on my computer. I'm in the live with my phone.
Oh, okay. So then I will disregard. Okay, that's okay. We can leave, and I'll call you back up. Okay.
What do you mean? Like, you can search it up. You're behind the computer, right? They always have new.
No, I'm not gonna do my research. I'm not gonna do your research. I'm not interested in doing your research for you. So you say that during the 1900s they said that the white powder is healthy. I want some evidence for that.
And they also said that smoking was healthy.
Sure. So also show me. Sure. So please provide me with all the evidence for those things being said that they were healthy. And even let's you know what? I'll be even grateful for you. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, that they were saying that it is healthy. Why on earth would we care? Because that's the whole point. Now we have data. No. Listen, cute animals. Sure. So listen, the point is we have evidence now. We have the studies now. We have a lot of data showing that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Again, I don't want to debate whether you can be healthy on a plant-based diet or not.
No,
so let's just go this way. Sure. So let's just go this way, cute animals. If you find out that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, are you going to stop oppressing animals?
If I can be healthy on a vegan diet, it's impossible because it has more anti-nutrients.
Yeah. Sure. I'm 100% sure, cute animals. Sure. I'm 100% sure about that. But you see, the thing is fairly simple. If you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Saying that if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then you cannot be healthy on a plant-based diet is not actually a logical statement. So if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, will you then stop oppressing animals is the question.
If I can be, if it would be like the food that humans ate like all their lifetime, I would say yes. But
no. I never asked you that. I ask you if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
A cow like a
Sure. Sure. But the question is, if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, would you still oppress animals?
If I can be like very healthy on it, I would say yes, but it's impossible.
Well, you will still oppress animals, or will you stop oppressing them?
I like meat and I like milk. That's for every vegan.
I understand, cute animals. I understand you really like the titty juice. I understand, but this isn't the question that I ask you. When I interrupt you when you don't answer my question, so I'll be very clear with the question. It's the last time I answer you, and then I drop you because I'm not really interested when people refuse to engage with the questions that I ask them, especially when I do it several times. So, if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, will you still choose to oppress animals?
No, because it's morally, I wouldn't like to only eat vegan, and I wouldn't even eat a vegan patty because it's every vegan craves meat. That's
so you would still oppress animals.
Yes, because
Okay,
I wouldn't
why do you
like
think
to
it's okay
eat
to oppress
plants.
animals then? It's pretty clear that. So you think, do you think that the taste or of pleasure justifies oppressing other animals?
What do you mean? Like
Well, you
to
said you don't
to
like them. You said you don't like the taste of it. You do it for taste. That's a pleasure. Do you think taste
yes,
justifies oppressing animals?
yes, like
Okay.
food wise,
Okay, so there
yes.
you
Not
go, cute
only
animals.
taste,
So
because I
we reached the
also
same position that we reached earlier, and I generally just want you to answer the same question that I started from the beginning that you kept dodging.
okay.
So we'll just reach the same point at the end of the day. What is the morally significant difference? And I mean, there's a difference between a cow and a dog. Obviously, one walks on 4 legs, one walks on 2 legs. One has feathers, one has fur.
There's way
What
more.
is the
There's way more. But
sure,
okay.
sure, 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 sure. I'm not asking you to name the differences. I'm asking you which of these differences are morally significant enough to justify the oppression of these animals.
Okay, do you want? Can I answer it without you interrupting me?
If you
Because I
answer
said
the
it
question, yes.
a
Otherwise, I
few
will
times.
interrupt you.
Okay, I wouldn't eat it because the other one is eats meat, and I think it's not. I don't really like other animals that eat meat, like
Oh,
carnivores. I
chickens eat
wouldn't
meat
eat, for
also.
example, a lion.
Chickens eat meat also. Chickens eat
Yeah,
worms a
but
lot
chicken
of
is an
times.
omnivore.
Yeah, so you eat. A dog is also an omnivore, yes.
No, most dogs are carnivore, but okay.
Bro, dogs are
That's a
omnivores.
whole nother.
Dogs are
Look at a wolf.
omnivores. Dogs
Look at a
are
wolf.
omnivores.
Okay, but this is a whole nother discussion. Same as that humans, they say that humans are also omnivores, but this is a whole other discussion.
Dogs are omnivores.
Okay, but I wouldn't eat a dog.
Okay, so what's the morally significant difference between a dog and a chicken that justifies the difference in treatment?
Because a chicken is way stupider than a dog.
Can you prove that?
What do you mean? Can I prove what?
Simple. Can you prove that a chicken is way stupider than a dog? Or let's make it simple. If we find a dog that's just as stupid as a chicken, then it's okay to eat them?
Yeah, I would say if it's a human tradition, yes. Why not? But it's not a tradition.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so then let's move on. If we find a human with the same level of intelligence as a chicken, it's okay to eat them?
What?
If we find a human with the same level of intelligence as other chickens, is it okay to eat them?
But this is like not even a question if you think of it. Like, what is this question? This is of course not.
Okay, what's the morally significant difference between a human being and a chicken that justifies killing one for optional food but not the other?
Because we are intelligent species and we know that eating each other is wrong.
Why is it
And
wrong?
some animals. What do you mean? Why is it wrong?
Yeah, why is it wrong? You don't understand the question on why is it wrong to exploit
Because
animals?
you know that humans have instincts or not. Like we also are animals and we have instincts.
Okay, so why is it wrong to kill any humans?
Because it's not my nature to do it.
Oh, I beg to differ. In fact, if you would choose to kill, for example, if you have, I'm sorry, I have to use unalive. If, for example, if you had competition for a mate and you would choose to unalive the competition, not only that you would benefit from it, you could benefit in multiple ways. One, you could get a lot of protein, and two, you would have no competition anymore. So actually, it is within your nature to unalive them. So what exactly is the difference? I come back to the same
No,
question.
you said eat. You said eat.
Yeah, you could unalive them and eat them afterwards. Doesn't matter.
That's not in the human nature. Like,
Yeah, so we go.
okay.
We you see, we've did already the same two circles. I'll ask you one last time. If you cannot answer it, I'll drop you and move on. So the last time I'll ask you, what's the morally significant difference between a human being and a chicken? A human being with the same level of intelligence as a chicken that justifies unaliving one but not the other for an optional product.
Okay, I think, like, let me talk. I would say this is more a religious perspective from me, maybe. That I would say it's morally wrong to do it.
Yeah. I'm sure. But I didn't ask you what your religious perspective is. I asked you what's the difference between these two individuals that justifies the difference in view.
But then you can go with everything, like everything. Why are you not eating a bike?
Oh, it's simple because a bike is not an individual. There you go. You can eat a bike if you want, but the bike is not an individual. So obviously there's no moral issue with you eating a bike. Do you think there's a moral issue with you eating a bike?
No, but you can go with this with everything, like everything. But no, I wouldn't eat a human because it's in my instinct to not to not even do it. It's normal because babies also have instincts from a year on.
Oh
That's why they don't
no.
eat.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't think that
What?
is true though. There are carnivorous. There are we know for a fact that there are plenty of humans who engage in cannibalism. Are you saying that it's not within their nature to do so? And in fact, the humans that engage in cannibalism are usually
These
in
are
society.
cultures. These are cultures.
Oh no, so it's okay for them to engage in cannibalism because it's part of their culture.
I don't say it's okay, but these are different. That's why
Oh,
they
okay.
also
So
eat
is it
dogs
okay that they
somewhere and
engage in
also cats.
cannibalism?
I
Sure, sure,
wouldn't
sure.
be attracted
Sure,
to
sure,
that.
sure. So is it okay that they engage in cannibalism?
No, it's not okay, I would say.
Okay, why is it wrong that they engage in cannibalism? It's part of their culture.
Because it's for me morally wrong to do.
Why is it
How
morally
do
wrong?
you- Because I wouldn't feel good with it.
Yeah, we
That's
keep
why.
going in circles. Cute animals, I thank you for stepping up to this plate. We've been already gone in 3 circles. I'm no longer interested. Let's move on to the next guest.
Yeah, he just got stuck on we're different.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? What's your name?
My name's Mai. You can call me Mai.
Mai. How old are you? Are you over 18?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Love it. Do you know what veganism is? Do you know what it means to be vegan?
Yeah.
Okay, what does it mean to be vegan?
So vegans are against the unnecessary exploitation of animals in any way. That's basically what it is.
That's pretty good. So, are you vegan or are you not vegan?
I'm not vegan.
So are you saying you are for the unnecessary exploitation of animals? Because if you're not vegan, you're saying you're not against it. So
To be honest, I just enjoy a juicy steak.
sure. But are you for or against the unnecessary exploitation of non-human animals?
It's not exploitation.
I'm not. I didn't even mention what it was. I asked you, are you against or for non-human animals exploitation? Oh, against it. Okay, perfect. So you're against non-human animal exploitation. What do you take exploitation to mean?
Like, probably harming your animal, just stuff that you don't need to do, like beating an animal, harming it,
Yeah.
just unnecessary stuff.
Yeah. Do you think treating them as a resource is exploitation?
No.
Well, that is actually the definition of exploitation. So.
That's how we've always done it.
Yeah. Wait. Before,
Great.
sure. I'm sure. But before we go down the path of how we've always done it, do you understand that the position that I'm arguing against is against treating animals as resources? So you're saying it's okay to treat animals as resources, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Dogs are animals. Do you think it's okay to treat dogs as resources?
Well, we don't. Yes, but we don't eat them in the West.
Oh, okay. So it's okay to treat dogs as resources. So if I take a dog, I gave them the best life, so they have an excellent life. And then at the age of 2 years old, I unalive them in a quick and swift manner, and then I use their body as a punching bag. You're saying it's okay, right? Because I treated them as a resource, and they're an animal.
Well, I mean, we don't do that in the West. So
I'm sorry. Can you please stop insulting my culture? I am part of the West, and they do that in a very specific region here in the Netherlands, and it is part of my culture, and they do that. So that means it's okay, correct?
I mean, if those are your social norms, then yeah, it's cool.
Oh, amazing. Because it's my social norms means that it's okay. So let's take another social norm that happens around the world, namely female genital mutilation. You see what they do is they cut it off. What they do is they go in Africa. There's parts of Africa where they do that, where they go and they cut off the schmitteris of women so that they don't feel pain. And it's part of their culture, therefore it should be okay, correct?
No.
Oh, no.
It's different. That's different because humans are much more intelligent.
Oh, no, wait, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to tell you. They only do it to the ones who have the level of intelligence of other animals. Therefore, it's okay, right?
No, it's never okay.
Oh, no. Then why is it not okay?
Because it's a human being.
So what?
Yeah, human beings are different. We're more superior.
In what way?
A cow is dumb as fuck.
Oh,
Like,
I can
the
find you.
animals you're defending
Wait a
are
minute.
dumb.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure you believe that. But if I find a human being who has the same level of intelligence as a cow or even less, then it's okay to do that to them. It's okay to treat them how we treat a cow, correct?
You know what? You'd probably be doing society a favor.
So a severely mentally challenged, severely impaired, intellectually challenged people, that are severely impaired, you're okay with unaliving them or forcefully impregnating them to take away their milk.
No. I'm talking about animals.
Oh,
There's
but
no
humans
human
are
who's as dumb as
animals.
an animal.
Oh, there are
No,
several.
we're
So
not.
I don't know if
We're
you've
not.
ever heard of a condition called hydroencephaly. Hydroencephaly is a condition where some humans are born with parts of their brain missing. Those humans actually don't tend to live longer than 10 years old. I mean, I think the record is 10 years old. And those humans, what happens to those humans is that their level of intelligence is actually lower of most animals. So would it be okay to oppress them?
No, not oppress, and we don't oppress them because we in the West we have animal rights laws, so we don't oppress them.
Yeah, sure. Would it be okay to treat them how we treat cows is what I mean. I understand you really want to dodge the question.
Well, I mean, give them a good life, yeah.
Oh,
Cows
so
have a
you're
good
in
life.
favor. So you're in favor. Let's just to be clear, what we do to cows. The people who are born with hydroencephaly, you're in favor of putting them in a place where they're not allowed to leave, because cows are not allowed to leave from the farm. Feeding them, sure. And when the day comes and we want to unalive them, we unalive them. When the day comes and we want to impregnate them, we impregnate them. You're in favor of doing that, correct?
Stop twisting my words. That's not what I said.
Oh no! Did you not just say that it's okay to treat them like how we treat cows?
No, I didn't say that. I never said that.
Oh no, guest is lying. Why, man? You just said that. I asked you. So I'll ask you yet again.
Cow is dumb as fuck.
Sure.
It's dumb as fuck.
Sure, I'm sure. So again, in the situation where we find a human that is less intelligent than a cow or just as intelligent,
I
namely a
didn't stop
person.
thinking that.
Sure. So namely a person who's born with hydroencephaly and has parts of their brain missing and their level of intelligence is lower than that of an animal. Is it okay to treat them as an animal?
No, because humans are humans and animals are animals.
Oh, okay. No, humans are animals, by the way. It's this human
Okay,
is
but
a
if
species
you-
of animals.
If you take a baby cow and you unalive it, its mother isn't going to know about that because it's not intelligent enough to know, is it?
Oh no! So if we take a human being with hydroencephaly and we impregnate them, and they don't know if we took away their baby and unalive them, then it's okay to do so, correct?
No, because that human is loved by other
Oh
humans. Cows
no!
not.
Oh! I'm sorry. I forgot to mention this human isn't loved by any other humans. In fact, this human was abandoned by every other human. They actually are quite disliked by every other human. So therefore, it's okay to do this to them, correct?
You haven't got any brain cells. You're just dead.
Oh no, you don't have to crash out. You see, what I've been trying to do all along is show you that your arguments are dog shit and they don't actually mean anything. And thank you for engaging with the dog shit arguments that you've been having. But I'll ask you just again, sure, if by dense you mean extremely intelligent and handsome, I am very extremely intelligent and handsome. But the question remains, and
Well, I
I'll
mean,
make
just
it
'cause
make
your
it
mom
fairly
told you you're
simple.
handsome, it doesn't mean you're handsome, bro.
Sure, let's put it this way. Okay, can everyone in the chat type a 1 if you think I'm handsome and type anything else if you think I'm intelligent? I see a lot of typing. Oh, you see this person, Vegan Tattoo, thinks I'm intelligent. B12 Babe thinks I'm handsome. Thank you, B12 Babe. Colorado Gal thinks I'm handsome also.
Your
A lot
friend
of
was
people
trying to
think
make
I'm
you feel
handsome.
secure.
Look at that. Some people
was
think
trying
I'm
to make
both
you feel
handsome and intelligent. Oh no. So it seems like you were wrong. I am actually both handsome and intelligent. I don't know what to tell you, bro. But the question was fairly simple because you see what I'm trying to get you to do, and all bashing aside, which I've had a lot of fun bashing you, but all jokes aside, I'm trying to get you to think a little bit, okay? So can you please put your on thinking cap? I'm waiting.
Yeah, thinking caps on.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so in our society, we deemed we gave some animals a label and other animals a different label. The question is, why do you think that just because we gave some animals a label and other animals a different label, it makes the label okay?
Because we humans were like, we're the top.
So because we have-
highest tier.
So because we have the
Like-
power to do so, it means it's okay to give whatever labels we want to animals and treat them according to
We can
those
do what we
labels.
want. We're
And that means it's okay.
humans.
Wait. So because we have power to do so, you think it's moral to do whatever we want to animals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So if somebody wants to engage in zoophilia because he has power to do so, then it is moral to do so.
No, because that's against
Oh
social norms.
no! Yet again a contradiction, another blunder. But if it were a social norm to do so, then it would be okay, correct?
Well, I mean, nobody's stopping you. It's a social norm.
If it's a social norm, it's okay to engage in zoophilia with animals.
Yeah.
Holy shit, bro. Thank you for biting the ridiculously silly bullet. So, everyone, you see, when you consume animal products and you refuse to engage with the idea that it might be wrong to oppress certain animals strictly based on the species that they're born in, you end up biting these ridiculous bullets, like the fact that it's okay to engage in coitus with other sentient beings of a different species, ones that could not consent. Do you think it's okay to engage in coitus with anybody else without their consent?
No, of course not. It's disgusting.
Oh no, but you just said that it's okay to do it to animals and animals cannot consent.
No, I said that it's against the social norm. So no,
Well,
of course
no,
it's
wait a minute. But if it were okay with the social norms, then it would be okay, right?
no,
Oh, let me
that's
ask you.
never okay, 'cause that's another human.
Sure. But let me ask you. I never said it's another human. It's another animal. I said the zoophilia coitus with another animal. I said.
Yeah, but you mentioned the human, and humans is different because they experience stuff. They can experience trauma.
Oh God, animals also experience trauma. I hope you understand that.
Animals don't remember stuff. They're dumb
They
as
do.
fuck.
Yes, they do. Have you not had a dog?
I have a cat actually.
Do you think a cat doesn't remember who you are?
It remembers who I am, but that's
Do you think a cat
only
doesn't have
after.
trauma?
No, it doesn't have trauma. It goes
Oh
around the neighborhood.
no. Oh no. So you don't know about trauma to animals. In fact, animals do suffer from trauma and if they have anxiety, they feel love, they feel all the same things we do. I mean, I feel bad for your animal right now, for your animal companion, because it just sounds like you don't really count them as individuals. You think they're just like objects, don't you?
So do you think a cat is the same as a human being?
In what way?
Like, do you respect your cat in the same way you respect a human being?
I give the baseline for respect for other animals is the baseline of respect for other humans also. Yes, we don't exploit or use them since we don't need to.
So if you had a cat, would you let it live outside since it's a cat? Since it's your body, would you let it live outside? Because the cat is cold outside. Why don't you bring the cat in, let it live with you, you know, give it its own blanket, its own little mobile phone, its little TV. You know,
What
why
a
not do
silly non
that?
sequitur. What a silly non sequitur. How did you infer anything from what I just said? What did I just say?
You respect it the same way you respect a human being.
No, I said I give the Sure. I said I give the baseline respect.
It's because you know deep down that animals are dumb as fuck, and you're here pushing this agenda.
Listen, my YouTube, me YouTuber 100. I could make the argument that you don't really seem to be understanding any form of argumentation that I'm trying to provide you right now, so that you can understand something out of it. So I could make the case that you might be dumb as fuck to me, relatively, because intelligence is relative. I hope you understand that, right? To me, you may be dumb as fuck.
I have a university degree and
Sure.
I own my own security firm.
Sure. So, but you understand that intelligence is relative, right?
Yeah.
Do you understand? You understand that even if you don't think I have any, you understand that there are more intelligent people out there than you, correct?
100%, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Do you think that other people who are more intelligent than you is okay? It's okay for them to oppress you because they're more intelligent than you?
I mean, to be honest, they'd probably find a way to oppress me if it was legal and
The question is, sure. Instead of engaging in the is-ought fallacy, the question is, should they oppress you? That's the question this is moral. Is it moral to oppress you? Should they oppress you? That's the question, not whether they will.
No, it's not. Obviously not.
Oh, okay. So then why is it moral for you to oppress other animals then? Because you said that because they're stupid, but it seems like you would be stupid to those individuals.
They don't have any feelings.
They do have feelings and empathy.
How do you know? Can you talk to a cow?
No, we have the...
Hello. Does it have a name? No, it doesn't. It's just a dumb cow.
Yeah, sure. So we have the Cambridge Declaration of Consciousness and the New York Declaration of Consciousness. They all, based on a lot of scientific studies, show that animals are sentient beings. That means they have emotions, feelings, and they have a subjective experience of life. Do you deny that scientific evidence?
No, if it's scientific, I'll accept it.
Okay, perfect. So then you think animals are sentient, correct?
But does that include bugs? Does that include spiders, ants? that
Yeah.
you step on every day. You step on them and kill them every day. Remember
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, sure. But I do that accidentally, not intentionally, right? So if you accidentally hit another animal with your car, I'm not gonna be here on TikTok telling you to stop doing that. I'll tell you, sure, be more careful, which I am also trying to be more careful. But I wouldn't be here telling you what you're doing is wrong. I just tell you to be more careful. So in that same manner, if I intentionally go out there and smash bugs, I would be like a fucking hypocrite and it would be awful. But I don't go ahead and do that, right? Because there's a difference between intentionally unaliving somebody and accidentally unaliving them.
Well, you know what? You keep on defending the animals. Maybe one day they'll thank you. Maybe one day a cow's gonna come up to you and be like, "Oh, thank you. That was Dutch guy was defending me that
Sure.
time." You know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they won't thank me, but I don't do this for the thank you as of others. When I try to do right, or when I try to accomplish something that would be the just thing or the right thing to do, I don't do it necessarily because I expect praise for it. I do it because it's the right thing to do. Do you only do good things because you expect something in return?
No, I do the things because it's the right thing to do.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's the right thing to do to choose to unalive and harm an animal, to chop them into pieces, even though you don't need to?
It might not be the right thing to do, but it is a
Oh, okay.
social norm.
So it's not the right thing to do, but it is a social norm. Have there been during our human history things that have been social norms but not the right things to do?
Yeah, it used to be. Yeah, yeah, definitely they have been, but there were social norms at the time. You can't blame those people for doing what everybody else in their society was doing at the time.
Well, I'm sorry, but if somebody like me were to go out there and tell them, hey, what you're doing is wrong, and try to explain to them why it is wrong, like I'm trying to explain it to you, then I can start blaming them just like I can start blaming you. You are now right in a position where you know that beings who have emotions, who feel, who have a subjective experience of life, who have anxiety, who feel love, who have a family, who have friends, who want to live to see what tomorrow is. I'm just trying to enumerate all the things because essentially at the end of the day, they want the same things out of life that you do. All those beings, you are forcing them into slaughterhouses for products you don't even need.
Well, we do need meat.
No,
Meat is
no.
protein.
Yeah, sure. We
It's
can get protein from
energy.
other sources. I'm not going to debate this again. I debated with the previous person. You can find the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet. They agree that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. That's enough for me. But if you don't believe me, you can look up the evidence yourself. You can look up the Epic Oxford study, the Adventist study. There's plenty of evidence that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Okay, well, have a
Can I
nice
just
day. I'm
can I
gonna
just
go have
ask?
a.
Can I just ask? So if it was proven to you that you could live healthy and fine on a plant-based diet, then would you agree that you should leave animals alone?
I've been looking into living on a plant-based diet. To be honest, I've been thinking about it and seeing how it can be done. But I've got a lot of I've got diabetes, so obviously I'd have to see how it works for me. But yeah, if it was proven that I could and I was given like a plan to do it, I might try and see how I can do that.
I
Animal
noticed how you
Justice
were
21.
saying, yeah, Animal Justice 21 above you. Just take a screenshot and go over to that website. But was this the same guy bringing up intelligence? Like
Yeah.
if I was smarter than you, would that give me the right to do whatever the hell I want to you?
You know what? In a way, it would because if you're smart enough, you could exploit me.
No, no,
Yeah, you
no,
could. You could
no.
exploit me.
No, but you have laws in place that help protect you, right?
Yeah, but if there were no laws in place and it was a social norm, you could
Well,
do what you
then
wanted.
you're just bringing up another hypothetical. But let's say we're living in the real world and there's laws protecting you. Wouldn't you rather have those laws protect you?
Yeah.
And so, what's the difference between, say, companion animals that you have at home versus the other animals that you're exploiting?
Because human beings who are the chief predator on the planet, they've made it that way.
That's
So,
not what I asked. I asked you what's the difference between them.
well, I mean, a cat likes me and is close to me, like a cow
So,
isn't.
so what if the cow is close to me?
I
Should
mean, I
I?
don't think you can have the same relationship with a cow because it's not
How,
gonna.
how many cows have you hung out with?
I've been on a farm before. They don't
Yeah.
respond to their name. If you start clapping,
They
they
don't
run
have
away.
names. They don't have names. They usually just have tags in their ears. That's why they don't respond to names because they don't have them. They just have numbers.
Have you ever been on a farm?
Yeah, of
I've
course,
been on,
several.
yeah,
And
been
David's
on more
a
farms than you, buddy.
yeah. David
So
here is a slaughterhouse inspector. You know, he's been on several farms.
I played soccer with or I played kickball with a cow before. They run like puppies. So like they're treated in a certain way, so of course they're going to be a little bit hesitant about humans, right? Just like a dog that was maybe injured or in a shelter, you bring them home, of course they're going to have some trauma associated with it, right?
Yeah.
So why can't you respect cows?
I mean, I like to respect them actually. I like to respect animals. I wish that there was another way where we didn't have to eat them and that they
Well,
could live
there
in the
is.
wild.
I've been
Yeah,
vegan
you're
for
saying
12 years.
veganism, but it's just against the social norms of my surroundings and
Doesn't
friends.
matter. So let's say your social norms were to you said you have a cat, to eat cats. Would you just all of a sudden, like, let's say they made a law to that it's okay to eat cats, would you just start eating cats?
Nah, because I love my cat. I have a
Well,
relationship with
there
it.
you go. Like, so you can't extend that circle of compassion towards other animals?
I could. I probably could.
Yeah, you
So
should.
that's all we're asking. You should.
Yeah, you should. You should, because they, you know, the way your cat feels, all other animals feel the same. They're just in a different shape, but they feel fairly similar. It's not really fair to say, well, it's okay for me to unalive you because you were born in a different shape. None of us chose the body we're born in, and choosing to say to somebody, hey, you're born in this body, therefore it's okay for me to unalive you. It's not really fair towards them, is it?
Yeah. Well, okay. See you guys later.
Cheers.
Yeah. Take care.
Okay. Thank you, David.
What's happening, Chip?
I have this
Chip
little
person.
hand. You see this little hand?
It
B12 May
reminds me of
found it.
that. It reminds me of that. What is it? I think it's an Adam Sandler movie or something. He's like, grab my strong hand, and then it's, or no, it's oh, what movie is it called? Anyways, I'll try to remember. Yes, scary movie. That's it.
Scary movie. Ah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Well, I found it. We found it outside. I put it in the dishwasher, and now it's clean. Smells good. Yeah, smells good. And I've been thinking of putting it into something and using it for outreach, but it doesn't fit in the thing, so I don't know what to put it in. Anyway.
So it's just gonna be a hand.
Yeah, essentially it's just gonna be something like, listen. How funny would it be that I go on the street with this one and just like, hey, I'm Chip, and just, you know, shake hands with this little hand or something, and just like try to be serious all the thing. Yeah, like just be serious with this. Okay, let's move on. Hey Arthur, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18, nice. Do you know what being vegan is?
No. As I heard, it is like respecting animals.
Yeah, so being vegan is essentially respecting the rights of animals. It means we don't force innocent animals into slaughterhouses. We don't treat them like resources. We essentially give them the same consideration that you would give to a dog or any other human.
Yeah, but why can't you respect animals and eat them anyway?
Yeah. Do you think it's respectful to unalive an animal even though you don't need to?
Well, it depends where the animal grew up. Like, I was in France. The animals were in. The animals taste different because they live stress free.
Oh no, but they get unalived. The question wasn't how they live. The question was whether they
Yeah,
get
but it
unalived
was.
or not.
What is the question?
So, do you think it's respectful to unalive an animal when there's no need for it?
Well, there is a need for it. Food.
Oh no, Arthur. I before we go on whether the optional food is a necessity or not, Do you think if there is no need for it, is it respectful to unalive an animal?
Do I think if there is no need for it?
Yes, is it respectful to unalive an animal if there is no need for it?
No, I think it's needed.
No. Oh, Arthur, I'm sorry. I'm not asking you if it's needed or not. Whether it is needed or not, it's already been established in the sentence that I'm asking you. It is not needed. In a situation when it is not needed, is it respectful to unalive an
Oh,
animal?
bled. Sure, it's respectful.
It's respectful to unalive an animal when there's no need for it.
Well, there is a need for me.
No, 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 no. I'm not asking you whether there is a need or not, Arthur. You have to focus. If there is no need, okay? So this world, this situation,
Ah,
there is no need to unalive the animal. Is it respectful to choose to unalive the animal?
well, if there is no need, then no. But
Okay, perfect. If there is no need, then it is disrespectful.
yeah, but I will kill them anyways because I love eating animals.
Okay, sure, 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 sure. So it's disrespectful to unalive them if there is no need. Thank you. Now, the question is, do you think we need to consume animal products?
Of course.
Okay, sure, thank you. So, why is it that you think we need to consume animal products since the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet say that we can be healthy on a plant based diet?
Yeah, for me, I don't follow that. I like the taste of meat.
Oh, no, no, no.
No,
Yeah, I know. Before we even go whether what you like to put in your mouth or not, far be it from me to
okay.
discuss what you like to put in your mouth. The question is, do you think we need to consume animal products? That was the question.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, on what basis are you saying that we need to consume animal products?
It's just better. Why, if, for example, do you drink milk?
No.
No. Well, plant-based milk. You have no plant-based milk. It's not real.
Sure. What
So
makes you think you need to
coconut
consume?
milk isn't real.
What
Yeah,
makes you
well, it's
think?
not.
What
It
makes you think
didn't
it's
come
okay
from
to
a.
exploit? I'm sorry, bro, but what makes you think it's okay to exploit innocent animals? That's the question.
Bro,
I'm laughing because of this hand. It's just caressing my microphone. It looks funny when I do it. So
yeah,
what
but
makes you think it's okay to exploit innocent animals? No, so I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I
What makes you
mean,
think we need to? What makes you think we need? I'm sorry. I was just focused too much on the hand. What makes you think we need to consume animal products?
why? Because they taste good,
Oh, no, no,
very
no.
good.
But that's not the need whether they taste good or not. I'm pretty sure that I'm pretty sure that you realize that we don't like we can live without food tasting good. For example, if somebody has an issue with their heart, they will take a pill. The pill will not taste good, yet they would need that pill. Necessity and taste don't intertwine. So why? What makes you think we need to consume animal products?
The can I ask in what plant-based protein? How? What is the plant-based? What are the products?
Sure.
Plant-based products.
Sure. So we have obviously soy products like soy chunks,
Uh,
like tofu, like TVP. We have lentils, chickpeas. I mean, almost all plants contain protein in varying amounts, but the highest protein ones that you can actually eat a lot of are TVP, tempeh, seitan, tofu, and all this kind of stuff.
yeah, for me, tempeh, all that is a side. I eat that with meat.
Sure, sure, sure. But
Yeah,
I don't care how you eat it. The question remains: what makes
yeah.
you think we need
Wait.
to consume animal products? Because that's just the stop where we.
Yeah, I'm
Or
not
or let me make
educated
it
on
simple.
science.
Sure. So let me make it simple for you, Arthur. What would convince you, or what type of evidence do you need to see to understand that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet?
Well, I accept it that you. I. It's obvious you can be healthy on a plant diet, but I will never be on a plant diet. I will never choose it
So you
because,
agree that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet?
well, of course, it's people still. People just don't die, but it's my preference to still eat meat. I will eat everything.
Okay, so you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Doesn't that mean that it's not necessary for you to consume animal products?
Wait, what? What? I
If you
didn't
can be
hear.
if you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, does that not mean that you can be that you don't need to consume animal products?
Well, some people, it's a choice,
Sure, sure, sure.
but
But the fact that it's a choice means that you don't need to consume animal products.
well, yeah, but
Okay.
um, but it's about me. It's
Okay.
kind.
Do you realize we reached a contradiction right now, right, Arthur? Because you said if there's no need to consume animal products or no need to harm animals, then harming them would be wrong. And we just now established that you
Well,
don't need to consume animal products and you agreed with that. And we know that in the production of animal products we harm them, so therefore it's wrong.
well, I don't care that it's wrong.
Oh, but you
It's
acknowledge that it is wrong. Okay, so at least we're making progress. You acknowledge that you consuming animal products is wrong, correct?
well, I don't understand. Why are you people so big snowflakes?
Yeah,
It's
yeah, sure, sure,
just
sure. Sure. We're snowflakes. But do you understand that do you agree that you consuming animal products is wrong according to your values, right?
no, it's not wrong.
Oh, okay. So we reached the contradiction. Did you not say that it's wrong to exploit innocent animals when there's no need for it?
Well, in what case is it wrong?
You said when there is no need for it. So,
What?
in the situation when there's no need for it, is it wrong to exploit animals?
Yeah, but how is it exploiting?
I feel like we're just going in circles. We are treating them as a resource after all when we're choosing to unalive them, are we
Yeah,
not?
they are a resource.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Stock
Just
animal
like
are.
yeah, yeah, just like
You
you are
kind
a
of sound like a
resource.
snowflake yourself there, buddy.
Wait, but they are a resource. It's just simple logic.
Humans used to be resources. Do you think it's acceptable to use humans as resources?
Yeah, but that's a crime. Farming is not a crime.
Wait, so if it
Oh,
weren't a
so we
crime, then it would be okay.
Well, it's still legal. It will forever be legal.
So if it were legal to treat humans like resources, then you would be in favor of that.
That's free work, of course.
So you're in favor of schmavery, you know?
Slavery.
Yeah, replace the SM with SL.
Ah, well, if where I'm from,
Oh no.
wow.
Yeah. So Arthur, it just seems like you will bite any bullet, and we're not really going anywhere. Do you really want to say that schmavery is okay? That it's moral to enschmave humans?
no, it's not. It's not okay.
This is how far your taste pleasure has gone, Arthur. You're calling us snowflakes, but you're the one who's biting the bullet on every single thing, bro.
Where are you from, Arthur? By the way.
I'm from Estonia.
Oh, Estonia. Okay, okay.
Well, I'm in the Netherlands right now.
Oh, okay, cool. So,
Where are you from?
sure, I'm live in the Netherlands also, but uh, I fail to see because we reached the contradiction already. You don't want to acknowledge the contradiction, then we have to go back to it to show you that you acknowledge the contradiction. You said that it's wrong to exploit an animal if there's no need for it. We showed you that there's no need for it, therefore it's wrong to exploit an animal. Then you even said that it's wrong what you're doing, and then you said it's not wrong what you're doing. So I'm just wondering, is it wrong to consume animal products knowing that you're exploiting animals without any need behind it?
Well, it's for my own entertainment.
Yeah, so is it wrong to exploit animals for your own entertainment?
I don't care.
What if you were the victim, Arthur? What if roles were reversed and you were put in that situation? Would you be okay with some of the excuses that you've mentioned so far?
Well, if I was a victim,
Yeah,
I would not be okay with it.
you wouldn't be okay with it. So you can't extend that compassion to others, right?
Yeah,
So
well,
like if a war was happening, for example, and people were getting blown to smithereens, you wouldn't be okay with that, but you're doing the same thing to the animals, right? You're
yeah, but
essentially you're
I'm
creating
just
a
eating the
war on
animals.
them.
I'm not.
Oh, wait a second. No, 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 no. You're paying for them to be exploited and used and brutally have their lives taken, right?
Oh, blood.
Why are you
Well,
here if
I
you don't
enjoy.
care? Like, what's the point of you coming up here if you don't
No,
care?
I want to understand why you.
Have you been inside a slaughterhouse?
No,
Have you seen the animals' lives taken?
no.
Well, there's your first step. Maybe you should see what takes place. See what
Are
happens.
these resources documentary films?
Yeah. Dominion up at the top there. Dominion, the movie 2018. You can see what happens and you can see, then you can understand why. I worked in it. I saw firsthand what happened to these animals and what happens to humans as a result as well. There's no good that comes from violence. And the reason I believe that we live in such a shitty world is because we allow violence to happen to the most innocent individuals, the ones that can't even sit at the table and have a discussion with you. We exploit them, we use them. It creates a more violent world, and that's my opinion as to why we have such a violent world. If we can't take care of the most vulnerable in society, it's what I would call snowflakes
Well,
for
yeah,
doing that.
it's
Yeah.
very sad, but I will still be eating meat because
Yeah, because you don't have
uh,
a backbone. You don't have any moral backbone, right?
moral.
You allow taste to drive your consumption. So taste is like a sense. You agree, right?
Yes,
So imagine this. Imagine smelling, feeling, hearing. These are all senses. Imagine if it was normalized in society to go around and kick dogs, for example, and people just like the sound of it. Okay, and you came to me and said that's wrong. You shouldn't do that because the animals feel pain and they don't want to go through that, and they shouldn't be used as commodities, right? You would call me crazy. You'd probably try to stop me from doing it. It's no different from what you're doing. It's in fact the same. It's actually the same because it's actually even worse what you're doing because you're actually taking their life. At least the dog would live and maybe be able to get away from it, right? But you're just doing this for some motivated pleasure, and that's all you're getting out of it. Their entire existence is for you to have a 3-minute meal, not even remember it. You don't even meet your victims. You create more violence in the world. And for what? You're a young guy. You should be able to stand up for you're an adult now.
yes.
Why don't you be one? Why don't you be an adult and take some responsibility?
Yeah, let's move on. Arthur, I hope you just watch the Minion to see what it is that you're paying for.
Yeah.
You see it over
Wait,
here,
I
the
have
Minion.
one
Challenge
last one
22 and
last.
Animal Justice 21. Thank you
Okay.
for coming by, and I hope you do better for the
Yes, of
animals, okay?
course,
Have a good one.
of course.
Okay, let's move on to the next guest. There's no point. Um, we're doing a great job. Hello, people
That
on YouTube.
hand, dude, when you can't stop laughing at it. Man.
It's funny, huh? It's kind of cool. I kind of like it. I need to put it somewhere that it makes sense. I can also do, okay, first of all, wait. First of all, and second of all, and third of all, just works with everything. Perfect. Yes. Okay. So let's move on to the next guest before we say people from. It's funny, you know, when I go live on YouTube, Vegan Gaze comes on TikTok. When I go live on TikTok, Vegan Gaze comes on YouTube. It's almost as if Vegan Gaze wants
Dodging
to
me.
dodging
Vegan
us.
Gaze.
They don't want to talk
Us.
to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
She just wants me to sit in a corner.
Yeah. Yeah. It's about you, David. No, we appreciate you being gays. Okay, let's move on to the next guest. Wait, first we got some little friends over here. Hey, Leo.
Hello, how are you?
We sure are.
Leo,
Good.
how much grass do you eat to get biceps like that?
I have a story. I was eating animals and I was healthy, I thought, and I had a stroke and 3 months in the hospital because no fiber when you eat animals,
Yeah.
and it's stinky and stuff and gross, and surgery on my brain.
Oh God.
Yeah. And now I'm 10, 11, 12 years vegan. And I don't smell anymore because I don't stink.
You can
And
still
my
stink.
feet and stuff
You can
No more
still
flesh
stink.
breath.
clean and healthy and full of life.
But you can still stink. Let's not oversell it.
No.
12 years for me as well.
I had to wash my shoes after vegan camp out. You definitely can still stink.
Oh, no. Her,
Yeah.
yeah. Because
Look at the host's hands.
accident, my speech is not good, but I think, and then when I speak, it's like not good.
You do great. You're doing great, by the way. You're doing great.
Yeah,
Yes,
Leo,
yes.
you sound great.
Yes.
Give yourself some credit.
Yes. And the animals, poor animals. People, stop hurting innocent animals with your selfishness, because you wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Not at all. Over a 5-minute sandwich. That's
Exactly. Thank you. Let's add somebody in here. Let's thank you, Leo. You stick around.
okay.
Book something. Are you over 18? Bukari Yedith.
Yes, I am over 18.
Okay. Do you know what being vegan is?
It's avoiding exploiting animals, I think.
Yeah, sure. Well, especially when there's no need for it. So, do you think it's okay to exploit animals?
Well, it depends on the necessity of the situation.
So, if there's no need to exploit animals, do you think it's okay to exploit animals?
Yeah, I would say if there is no need, then you shouldn't do it. But there are cases where there is no replacement, so you have to live with the morality of the choice. And
Sure.
like, for example, my situation, I am from a poor desert country in Africa. And
Which country are you from?
I'm from Mauritania.
Oh, interesting. I've never spoken to somebody from Mauritania. Interesting. First person ever. Mauritania. Okay.
We're not
Mauritania. How
we are
difficult
3 million. Yeah.
is it?
And for generations and generations, we lived only on stock because we are Bedouins. We had Bedouin origins, and it's still a very, very. I don't want to degrade it, but it's still very poor country and everything, and they don't have the access to a lot of the choices that a vegan in the Western world would have access to, or a country that is based on vegan values and ethics, or have access to farms and everything.
Beans and lentils, cheap.
No, we basically live in the desert. It's a stock, and they live on animal. They live on what do we call it? The food that they eat is basically.
No, you have access to rice. You have access to beans. I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
No, we don't. Well, there is rice. It's in Morocco and everything, but it's related to import and everything.
So what? Imported?
Many of the huh?
So what? Imported? You have it in your country. I don't care if it's.
No.
I don't care if it's grown in your country or not. I care that you have access to it or not.
No, I'm telling you, no, of course, but this is the high class we're talking about in our country.
Wait, are you telling me that rice is called high class?
Products. You wouldn't
Yeah.
be able to live.
What do you
I'm
eat?
not hearing you.
What do you eat, Bukuri?
Our diet mainly is stock animals, milk, product. Animal
Milk
products.
from cows?
No, from camels.
Okay, what do the camels eat? What do you feed the camels?
They eat fodder.
Fodder. Okay. Do you have to
Yeah.
grow that?
No, it's basically it's not a good diet. I tell you, for humans, it's basically made of dirt.
So wait, so you don't
and stuff
consume
like
any
that.
plants?
Very, very rarely.
Okay, how do you get vitamin C?
We basically in the sun. We live in the sun.
Vitamin C is not in the sun, no.
You're talking about vitamin D? No, vitamin C. We have a lot of deficiencies in eating. We
Yeah,
basically
vitamin C
have
deficiency gives you scurvy. It's pretty bad. You
Yeah.
die. So how do
Yeah,
you
we
get
have,
vitamin C?
I would say our population selected for a population that does not need, because it's basically our diet for I don't know how many years, hundreds and hundreds of years.
Okay.
But
well,
milk is cancer.
so I felt I
yeah.
don't think what you're saying is true, by the way. I hate to say that, but like I understand that there might be an affordability issue, but looking at the
Yeah.
price, it seems like do you have supermarkets?
It's mainly in. It really depends.
Do you have access to a supermarket?
In the capital, there is a supermarket.
I don't
but
know where
in
you
the
live.
cities-
Do you have
Like
access to
your
a supermarket?
I'm not from the capital.
Do
In
you have
other
access to a
cities-
supermarket?
No, we don't have access to supermarket. We have
You
access
don't?
to a small boutiques, if you are aware.
Oh,
of
okay.
them.
So in that small boutique, they don't sell cans of beans or anything like that, or rice.
No, they don't. Sell
What do they sell in
No
there?
fruit, no vegetables.
No, it's vegetables. There are potatoes, but it's
Oh,
very,
so they
very
sell
limited.
vegetables.
Yeah, but it's very limited in the quantity and everything. If you could look, you would find that the meat is actually very cheaper than all the products that we have there.
I
Yeah,
don't
but the
think
point
that
is-
is true. Yeah, I don't think what you're
The
saying
point
is
is that
true.
you do have access to plants.
I assure you that we rarely, and I'm not disagreeing with you. It's obviously very not good for your health. We have one of the lowest mortality in the world. I think
So let's.
our
so you,
our
you
average
agreed.
age of mortality is
Yeah.
47. And
So you agreed earlier, though, that if you have access to a plant-based food system, that you should live vegan, right? You shouldn't
Yeah,
exploit
but
animals. I'm just asking. You agree?
Yeah, I'm not against this.
So how do we support you?
What? How do you?
How do we support you? You said that you have some
Okay. How do you
markets.
support? First, you have to try in your countries to reverse the effects of climate change that are basically ruining
No, I mean
whatever.
indirectly support you. Like you have access to a few markets, yeah? I'm sure you have markets.
Yeah, but supporting me over 1 month or 2 months will not change my diet.
I don't mean financially. I mean to help you understand what you can get in order to get all your nutritional needs.
Basically, because I always hear that for you to have a complete diet, especially when our bodies, I'm sure we are well selected for this environment and diet. I hear that for the vegan diet, you need a lot of supplements. Is that true?
No.
It's not true.
No.
And what about the? I hear that not soya. What's food ingredient that is used that has a lot of protein? That vegans cook a lot.
Well, there's tofu, soy.
Yes, tofu. I'm talking about tofu.
Beans,
Basically, I've
legumes,
never
lentils.
seen tofu in my life ever.
Yeah,
So,
that doesn't mean anything. You know, like I know people from Netherlands who haven't seen tofu. It doesn't mean anything.
No, but there is tofu in supermarkets in Netherlands.
Okay, but not everyone has seen it. Just because you haven't seen it doesn't mean anything.
In Netherlands.
So I'm trying to read up on it, but
solutions.
I don't
let's
even
look up solutions rather than
Yeah,
excuse. You know,
yeah, I'm
like
talking about that the vegan options are extremely limited, as in we have basically the very basics. It's a very desertic country and it's very poor.
I
That's why
So
understand
what
that
what
there's gonna be. Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead, Chip.
I'm just like, why did you come here? The vegan position is fairly clear. If you don't need to exploit animals, don't exploit them. You seem to think that you need them, and you seem to make a case that you need them. And as far as I look into it, in Mauritius, in
it's not
Mauritania, sorry,
Mauritius. Yeah,
in Mauritania,
yeah,
there
you
is a
pronounce it very well.
possibility. Yeah, in Mauritania, there is a possibility that there might be a need to consume animal products. So okay,
Yeah.
well then I don't know what to tell you. You should try to do that at least the least possible. That's it.
Yeah. I just saw the question and I was answering. The question was, why are you not vegan? And I am answering why
Because you don't
basically
have
I'm
any
not vegan.
options. I don't know if that's true, right? Like, I don't want to put you in a
Yeah.
position where you say it's true, it's not true. I don't know the specific situations of Mauritania. I actually looked it up right now using ChatGPT, and as far as I
Yeah.
understand, there's not really a good. There's a possibility that, for example, rural Mauritania doesn't really have access to anything like that. It does say that if you're not in rural Mauritania, that's not the case. So I don't know if you live in rural Mauritania or not. But if you do live in rural Mauritania and you're in that situation, yeah, that kind of sucks. But maybe move. I'm just saying, like, maybe try to move.
Oh, it's easy to say move.
Yeah, I know,
Especially
because
when
I'm.
you have your whole life there.
Yeah,
Well,
I
just
know.
you're wearing a nice suit. It seems like
Yeah.
you look like it's a fresh city behind you.
Yeah.
I mean, like if you're looking at nutritional needs,
Yeah.
wouldn't you need vegetables, fruits, to be complementary, or do you just want to, continue doing what you're doing? You don't have goals and ambitions to move outside of this area or better society over there?
It's not easy. It's not an easy choice. There is a lot of sacrifices included, and
How do you get access to internet and
there is
TikTok?
internet in Gaza. It's internet now. It's a very basic commodity. It's available everywhere, even in war zones. So it's not that big of a deal. Internet now.
So you don't pay anything for that?
I'm trying to.
What? Yeah.
No.
What happened?
I tried to see if I can see your profile, check out your profile, but I can't do that on.
Yeah, he's in a nice suit. He looks
It's
clean
thank you.
shaven. Looks
It's
pretty good.
yeah. We'll try to do our best with our situation. It's not if even if your poor, it does not determine how you look or how you present yourself. And the
Well,
options
where did you get the
have
suit
for
from?
thrift.
Where did
What
you get
for
this?
thrift? It's a thrift suit.
Okay.
It's not.
I don't want to listen. I don't want to I don't want to put you in this position. Okay, you're in a position where you have to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to go through that. There's no reason in debating you. There's no point in saying anything to you. You're in a position where you say you have to consume animal products. I don't know if that's true, and I don't want to debate you because I don't know enough about that. I don't honestly genuinely believe that it is true, but if you want to go down that path and say that it is true, I cannot debate you because I don't know enough about Mauritania or how difficult it is to be in Mauritania. So, and I don't want to be insensitive to your situation. I just hope that you realize that if you do have access to other plant-based dishes, you should try to accomplish the best thing possible. Because no matter how difficult your life is, it's monumentally more difficult for the life of an animal to be brought into existence only to be used and unalived. So, I can't speak for your situation. I just hope you look into it and you know your situation better, and that you actually accomplish that you actually do your best, which would be truly consuming no animal products. But, I cannot speak for your situation.
Okay, thank you so much. Have a
Sure.
good day.
Cheers. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just don't know enough about Mauritania, and I don't want to seem insensitive to some people in a certain country. And we've always said the same thing. If you're in a situation of necessity, it is a necessity. So, whatever.
Yeah, but it's not true because I research it and it's not true.
I also don't believe it necessarily to be true, but I'm not gonna, again.
Yeah.
I live in a privileged country, and I'm in a position where I can choose to do whatever I want. So I have no problem with that. I don't want to invoke my privilege on somebody else. If he truly is in a situation where that's the only way he can survive, what can I say about it?
But Romania, You live in Romania, right?
No, I live in the
Used to.
Netherlands. I used to live in
No,
Romania.
but used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's poor. And like,
We had access to everything, though. I had absolutely no issue. We had supermarkets everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, I think the point is made, and if it's something that he actually cares about, he'll look into it, and he can determine that and make communities surrounding that and figure things out for himself. I don't necessarily believe it either. I mean, we have vegan activists in Kenya. So I mean, it could be different. I don't know. But I think you did right there. We'll just move on.
Yeah, let's just move on. Okay. Let's see. Actually, Oscar was here first. This other person just popped up. Okay, so let's. Oscar, are you over 18?
Yes, 19.
Okay. So, what do you think being vegan is?
Basically avoiding eating animals or using their products, exploitation, avoiding it.
Yeah, so we try to avoid as much as we possibly can the exploitation of non-human animals. So why shouldn't we avoid the exploitation of non-human animals as much as we possibly can?
Well, I think there's, a need in the society for their meat.
No. So
Meat
before
is
we go down that
cancer.
path, sure. Before we go down that path, but do you agree that we should avoid the non-human animal exploitation as much as we possibly can?
I don't think we should avoid exploitation. I mean, I think we should avoid abuse, but I know that you're talking about a different thing here. I agree with
what do you think
exploitation of animals.
What do you think exploitation means?
Basically using them as resources.
Yeah, okay, so you think it's okay to use a dog as a resource, correct?
No, because we cannot get. We
Is
cannot
a dog
use
an
a
animal?
dog as a resource.
Of course you can
Yes,
use a
it
dog
is.
as a resource. A dog is made of meat, a dog makes milk. You can make milk and meat out of a dog.
Yeah, of course, but it wouldn't be, profit worthy. I mean, if you were to do it to a cow, I understand because you can get meat.
But wait a minute.
Yeah.
But a
Wait.
chicken?
Yeah, exactly. A chicken
Yes.
has less meat and doesn't produce any milk. A dog can produce both milk and meat.
Exactly.
Yeah, but a chicken can produce eggs, and it is also very rich in protein. Their meat.
No. So obviously the dog's flesh can also be rich in protein, but a chicken, the chickens that we selectively bred for meat do not produce eggs. Actually, they produce way too little eggs, or we unalive them way long before they even do that. So why exactly? What exactly is the difference between a chicken and a dog that means it's okay to treat one as a resource but not the other?
Well, because I'm saying that there's a demand in the market for eggs, for milk, for
Oscar,
chicken
I'm not
meat,
asking you.
but-
Oscar, I'm not asking you what the state of the world is. We all know what the state of the world is. We know there's demand for that. My question is, why do you choose to demand the exploitation of chickens but not dogs?
Well, because, for example, I like eating chickens.
Okay, do you think that, let me make it even simpler for you. Do you think it's moral to demand
Yes.
the exploitation of chickens but not dogs?
Yes, I understand it.
So you think it's moral?
Yes.
Okay, why is it moral to demand the exploitation of chickens but it's not moral to demand the exploitation of dogs?
Well, because, let's see, because I can get chicken breasts, and I'm going to enjoy that, and I'm going to get nutrients from that, and it's gonna be to a certain point profitable, if I go there and kill a dog, the meat that I'm going to
Wait a
get
minute,
from a dog
Oscar.
or the milk.
Oscar, that's not the question that I'm asking you. Imagine that it's profitable in both situations. Does that mean that it's okay to exploit dogs for their meat if it's profitable?
I don't mean profitable in the sense of economic gain. I'm trying to find a word to explain that, it is more worthy to kill a cow or a chicken rather than a dog because, the meat is different already.
Okay. So let me make it simple for you, Oscar. The nutritional
Yes.
value of the meat of the dog, you kill the dog, you unalive the dog, and you get from a certain part of their body, you get the same nutritional value that you would from the chicken's body. Is it okay now to exploit the dog?
Uh, no, I mean I don't think it's the same.
Okay, so what's the difference between the dog and the chicken that justifies the exploitation? Can we just go to that, and instead of you trying to explain to me what it is that you like to get out of their body, which body part you like to put in your mouth, and which body part you like to caress? I don't really care what you like to do with the body parts of other animals, and quite frankly, I find it sick. The question is, what's the difference between these two animals that makes it according to you okay to take the body part of one, put it in your mouth, but the other one not okay to put their body part in your mouth?
And poor little animals.
Yeah, I understand that you like animals, of course, and you are a
I don't
defender
like
of
animals.
their lives.
I don't like
Well,
animals.
sorry. Well, at least Leo.
Put
But
the
yeah, I mean,
victim in, because it's not fair for to the victims over a sensation.
well, I mean, I understand that you argue that, I mean, animals
Can you
are
just
innocent
answer the
and
question, Oscar? What's the difference
but
between these two animals? What's the difference between these
yeah,
two
I've tried
animals?
answering it. I
But
have
answer
tried
it.
answering
So,
it.
for example, Oscar, the difference between a chicken and a dog is that one walks on 4 legs, one walks on 2 legs. One has a beak, one doesn't. One has feathers, one has fur. The question is, which of these differences, or any other differences between chickens and dogs, that makes it okay to treat one as a resource but not the other?
The quality of their meat.
Okay, sure. So if the quality of the meat of a dog is better than a chicken, then it's okay to exploit them, correct?
Well, yeah, let's say yes. Yeah, let's say yes.
Oh, okay, perfect. So then let's move on to humans. Is it okay to exploit a human if the quality of their meat is higher than that of a chicken? And if they have the same level of intelligence as a chicken?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
What
What's
if
the
it's
difference?
specifically their breasts, though? Because you mentioned you like breasts, so.
Yeah, well, chicken breast, yes, I did mention that.
Yeah.
Chicken breast. Like, that's a cowardly thing to do because you wouldn't want that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, but we have to, I mean, we
Oscar,
have to set a difference between
sure.
human.
Oscar, but what is that difference between a human being with the same level of intelligence as a chicken and a chicken that justifies, the exploitation?
Well, because I mean, there's a massive, I mean, gap between humans,
What is
which
that
I
gap?
understand you consider animals.
What
Because
is that
for
gap?
example, I mean, if we were to take a human life, yeah, then you would deprive them from their future.
Same
And
for
we
an
know
animal.
that, I mean, the future from a human compared to the future of a cow or a chicken, it would be vastly
Why?
different.
Wait, can't we look at similarities, though? Why do we always have to look at differences? Doesn't that equal discrimination?
No, I
Before
mean,
we
we
go
have
that
both two eyes. I mean,
before we
we
go
have
down that
similarities,
path.
Like
yeah.
Hitler.
Oh, let's not go to
Jews.
Hitler, Leo.
Yeah,
Sorry.
maybe
Oh,
Let's
no, but
it's
he's,
a bit dangerous.
also don't use that word,
it's,
please, because it potentially can ban the.
yeah.
So
Yeah, on the
Oscar,
TikTok.
I really want to
Yes.
get back to the same question. So, we have a human being,
Yes.
and I chopped off their hand. You see their hand right here.
Yes, I see. Yes.
Obviously, they were intellectually challenged. They have the same level of intelligence as any other chicken. So why exactly would I care? They're not loved by anybody. They don't really have any particular future because they are not loved by anybody. They're not belong to any society. So therefore, what I did by chopping off the hand of a human is okay, correct?
No, but that is unjust because human rights and moral worth are based on inheriting human dignity.
Yeah, sure. But like
we have
Oscar, the
capacity
question.
to suffer.
So do animals have the capacity to suffer. The question is which differences between chickens and other humans justify chopping one into pieces but not the other for an optional product?
Well, because as human, if someone came here and killed me just for my meat, first of all, it wouldn't really make sense, because the meat you get from a human doesn't really justify, killing. I also don't justify the killing of a serpent. Sorry. Unalive, something that it's not really worth unaliving.
Wait, Oscar, you seem to be missing the point. I keep asking you the same thing and you keep saying the same thing. Like, I'm only gonna try this 2 more times, okay? 2 more times,
Yes,
that's it.
tell me.
I
Yes.
ask you, I understand your view. I understand you think doing it to humans is disgusting. I understand doing it to
Hmm.
humans is not worth it. I understand all of this. My question is, human is an animal in this particular shape. A chicken is an animal in a particular shape. If we take two individuals that have the same level of intelligence, the same quality of meat, but they're from different species, one is a chicken and one is a human, what exactly is the difference between them that justifies unaliving them one but not the other for an optional product?
Well, I mean, we are human. We are based on human rights, ethical reasoning, society.
Oscar, I'm not asking you what are humans based on. This human being is not part of any society. Come on, focus. Take them in isolation. That's what I'm asking you. In isolation, if you look at these individuals, think a little bit. This isn't a question that it's a gotcha and trying to put you in a corner. The purpose of this
No, I
question is to
understand.
try to get you to think. And in this question, if you put them in isolation, there's these two individuals in a glass jar. These two individuals
Hmm.
are subjects of their own universe. They experience life, they feel love, they feel anxiety, they feel all the things you feel. They want to live, they have plans for tomorrow, they have a family, they have friends, all that stuff. But these two individuals belong to different species. One is a human and one is a chicken. Coincidentally, they're both just as intelligent and their meat is just as high quality. Is it okay to oppress any of them? And if not, why is it okay to oppress one but not the other?
Well, it is a highly, highly hypothetical situation you're putting
Sure.
me in.
I'm
But
trying
I
to
will
get you to
say,
think, yeah.
no, yeah, I understand you're trying to put me in a corner here.
No,
But
not at all.
I will comply. I will comply with you. I'll say
Yeah,
there's
so
no difference to see where we're going with this one.
yeah, so Oscar, the point isn't for me to put you in a corner. It's the point for me is to isolate the issue, right? When we have an issue and you create this situation and you keep saying where humans are like this, humans are like this. Obviously, we have a lot of complexities in our societies and a lot of complexities around how we view animals and other humans. But the reason why I ask you these questions is to isolate all of this complexity and to make it a pretty simple problem, right? Why is it okay to unalive one but not the other? It's as simple as that. And if you think that there's no difference between them, then you should act accordingly. Because then, okay, now we've isolated the situation and we realize that there's no difference between these two individuals that would justify oppressing one but not the other, then now you got to ask yourself, okay, well, our society accepts oppressing one but not the other. Does that mean it's okay because our society accepts it?
Well, our society accepts, unaliving a chicken, but we don't really accept unaliving a
Yeah,
human in
does
an
that
isolated situation that produces chicken breasts or
but does that
whatever.
the
I
question
mean,
wasn't
so
that the question wasn't you to explain how our society works. The question was for you to explain, not to even explain, ask yourself, just because our society accepts that it's okay to unalive a chicken, does that mean it's okay to unalive a chicken?
yes.
Okay, so when our society accepted that it's okay to enslave humans of a different race or a different skin
No,
color, would that make it okay because our society accepted it that it was okay?
no.
Okay, so then why is it okay to unalive a chicken knowing that it's not the society? So that means when I ask you, is it okay to unalive a chicken because society accepts it, then that cannot possibly be the reason why it's okay to unalive them.
No, well, I don't think it's because society accepts it. I mean, I
So then,
understand that.
so you don't think it's because of society accepts it. You understand that there would be no difference if we replace that chicken with a human being with the same level of intelligence. It would be wrong. But somehow in between all these two items, you think it's okay, still think it's okay to unalive one but not the other. And you literally like you're jumping from one position to the other without any form of justification. Like, why is it okay to unalive a chicken then?
No, just to clarify, we were over this hypothetical situation that if you have a human, same level of IQ of a chicken, same nutrients, same everything, I would say, okay, then it's okay to unalive both. Because
I'm sorry. I thought you meant it, then it's not okay to unalive either. But what you were saying, it's okay to unalive the human.
If they were the same nutrients, the same everything, IQ
oh my God,
of a
Oscar!
chicken.
Holy crap, Oscar! Have you heard of people who have a condition called hydroencephaly? They're born with parts of their brain missing. That means they're a lot of the times end up being less intelligent than animals. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, the
Okay.
disease is a little bit different for every person because it depends on which part of their brain is missing. But there are human
Yeah.
beings
Okay.
who are less intelligent than other animals. You're saying it's okay to
Mm-hmm.
unalive them because nutritionally they would be far better for us, right?
No, because they wouldn't be far better.
Oh, they would be, Oscar.
Nutritionally.
I can explain to you why they would be because every single
Really?
every single micronutrient that your body produces, it puts it into your body. When if somebody were to be unaliving you, they would get exactly the micronutrients that they require, including the protein. Yeah, so that's exactly it. The micronutrients that you get from other animals are micronutrients that those animals got from plants, and their body stored it or put it in muscles or muscle tissue or any other form, because there's so many forms of tissues that our body has, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you eat those, you get the micronutrients that body
Yeah,
either got
but
from
if you
plants or
were,
produced it themselves.
but if you were to be born with this disease you're mentioning right now, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you wouldn't really eat any proteins at all to
Yeah, you would.
justify. I mean,
But
your
Oscar,
meat.
I'm not asking you if you were born with this condition. I'm asking you if somebody's born with this condition. You're saying it's okay to
Mm-hmm.
unalive them and eat their flesh.
I mean, if their flesh provides nutrients, but again,
Holy
I
crap,
mean,
Oscar. Holy crap,
there
bro.
there i-
We reached the point
there
where we
is no
cannot
point in
possibly
doing it
continue.
though.
Yeah, there is nutrition, as you just explained, as we just explained. So, Oscar, it's a pretty insane bullet bite to say that it's okay to unalive severely intellectually challenged human beings. Ones that don't
I
have
fell
this.
for it.
Yeah, you don't have to fall for this kind of shit, man. You can
Yeah,
also
why
try
don't
to.
you just have an honest conversation? Honestly, Oscar, you talk about human rights. You say you care about humans so much. Who do you
Mm-hmm.
think works in slaughterhouses?
The
Marginalized,
humans.
marginalized communities. If you care about human rights, you'd be fighting against getting people out of those places, unaliving animals all day long, suffering PTSD, turning to drugs and alcohol, just so someone can eat some flesh.
No, I mean, I understand your side of things, slaughterhouses. I mean, I come from Uruguay. I don't know
Yeah,
if you know South America.
I do.
And over there, we really have a nice treat with cows. I mean,
Oh, sure you do. Sure you
no,
do.
yeah,
No,
because
no, wait,
Oh,
Oscar, it's
no.
so nice. It's this magical fairy tale land where
no,
stars are flying and dust is
no,
going
no,
everywhere
no, no.
and everyone's dancing and they're praying and it's just this beautiful ceremony and the animal's like, "Thank you for taking my life. It's so
No,
magical." Oh my goodness.
no,
Wait,
I'm just
wait, wait,
saying
wait.
that.
Y-
Yep, go ahead.
Uruguay. 10 years in Uruguay, me, and
Oh,
it's
really?
exactly the same. But um, my dad had a stroke, heart attack because he was eating animals, and it's fat and clogged arteries. And
So I'm so sorry to hear about that.
I know,
But
Oscar, the point is, you're saying these magical words, right? That this somehow happens, and you forgot to mention the point where you're exploiting marginalized people to do this all day long, right?
Ooh.
So you talk about human rights. You're even biting the bullet on that, as far as I'm concerned. So it doesn't matter about human rights. You're saying it's okay to eat humans. You're saying you don't care about animal rights. Why are you doing this? Is this the type of
no,
person you are?
sorry, I do care about.
cowardly thing to do.
Sorry, I do think about animal rights. I don't think they should, be born into a farm, never see the sun, be born
Doesn't
into a
matter.
shelter.
Doesn't matter.
Oh,
We're not looking for
no.
welfare conditions, my guy.
Yeah, Oscar. So I just want to understand something very interesting out of you.
Yes,
So Leo made the
yes,
case that his dad had a stroke or some issue. Maybe not a stroke. I'm sorry
yes.
if I misrepresented,
Or
but
heart attack.
a heart attack. Okay, well, let's imagine somebody has a stroke, and that stroke
Yeah.
affects stroke affects the cognition in the brain, right? Because it's just a blood clot that gets to the brain,
Yeah. Me.
and it affects it that in such a way that this person essentially no longer can function as a human anymore. They're
Mm.
essentially almost in a vegetative state. Would you be okay, Oscar, with unaliving this person and using their body parts as flesh, to eat them?
Yeah, well, you put it like that. Of course, I will say no, but I know that I'm contradicting myself.
Yeah.
I heard the other hypothetical situation, but for me, it's really, I mean, it's really weird the situation you're putting me in, because you're asking me like if it's the same to kill a human
Yeah,
You know,
unalive.
who has family, it has friends. Sorry about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Unalive, a human who has friends. He still has a future, whatever.
Yeah, but
And
Oscar.
comparing it to a chicken.
Yeah, Oscar. The
Doesn't have
reason.
to be the same.
Yeah, the reason why we ask you
It's a
these questions.
flavor.
Yeah, the reason why we ask you these questions isn't necessarily to put you in a corner or try something. You've been taught one thing, right? And I'm sure you have the same view as dogs. You wouldn't do it to dogs. You just were taught that it's okay to do it to certain animals. And this is the thing that we have to question. So the reason why we put all of these questions up is because you say it's wrong to do it to humans, dogs, cats, whatever, but it's okay to do it to cows, chickens, and pigs. And the reason why you think it's okay to do that is just because somebody told you that it's okay to do that. But that somebody could be wrong, because in a situation where these animals are exactly the same as cats and dogs, then you would be essentially be doing something bad to somebody who's essentially the same as a cat and a dog, or a severely intellectually challenged human being. And the reason why we bring these hypotheticals, the reason why we make these comparisons, is to prove to you that when you differentiate, when you remove that label, when you remove that tag that somebody told you, this tag is okay because this is the animal, it seems like the whole argument breaks down and there's no actual reason to do so. This isn't a gotcha, this isn't an anything else. It goes to show you that the things that actually matter, which isn't the species that you're born in, which isn't the label that somebody attached to you, but rather the experience that you have. And if you have an experience, the things that actually matter also for these animals. It's just that you refuse to actually engage in that. You just refuse to actually look into the fact that they matter.
Okay, so you really believe that this is a social problem? This, I mean,
100%.
not
Yeah, it's a
being
social.
vegan.
Yeah, it's a social justice. We are social justice warriors. Veganism is not veganism. Veganism just means you don't participate in the injustice yourself. But animal rights activists are social justice warriors. Yes.
Okay, well, thank you very much for having me on. I'll certainly do more research.
Watch
course.
Dominion.
Dominion. That's a movie, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, you look it up on YouTube and see what you mean.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, guys. Have a nice night. Yeah.
Thank you for being cordial. Appreciate you.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
You hid your small hand.
Yeah. Yeah, I should use it more often. It's kind of strangling my finger though, but it's okay. We'll continue.
Maybe you were scared it was gonna get eaten or something.
Let's not do that. Sorry. Okay, let's move on to the next person. Hey, Scotto. Are you over 18?
Hey, yeah, I'm 29.
Nice. What do you think being vegan means?
Well, I guess sort of two traditional definitions, like one being dietary and then one being more generally philosophical.
What do you think we're referring to
like,
over here?
Probably it doesn't necessarily matter, I guess. I would like for you to tell me, but maybe the philosophical sort of version.
Yeah, so just to be clear, I don't care what people eat. I don't care what you eat. I don't care what people outside my house do or they eat. My problem is when the choices that people make infringe on the rights of others. When you choose to consume animal products, you're infringing on the rights of other animals, and you don't need to do that. So I'm asking you to stop doing that so that animals are no longer exploited or have their rights infringed upon.
So you would be okay with someone still eating animals if it were sort of aligned with those virtues you're signaling?
I'm not signaling any virtues. I'm just explaining that animals deserve moral consideration and we should give them moral consideration. And that implies not exploiting them. If you find a dead animal on the road and you want to eat their flesh, there is no actual issue with that. But in a context where we see animals as objects, you could potentially still be objectifying animals in doing so. But let's say in isolation, there wouldn't actually be any issue with that.
Would there be like an isolation, an issue with me hunting
yes,
a deer?
You are taking the life away from an innocent animal and you have no necessity for it.
Because you wouldn't want to be in their shoes.
There is no necessity for it.
You say I have no necessity. So I'm guessing you mean that it wouldn't fundamentally in a vacuum prevent like my flourishment consciously or something like that?
No, I'm just saying there is no necessity for you to unalive an animal. You can eat plants.
Yeah, what do you mean by necessity? What do you mean there's no necessity?
You can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
Yep.
And you've analyzed this?
We
Yes.
have
Yes,
studies.
because I had
Okay.
a stroke.
Yeah, interesting.
I had a stroke eating animals because no fiber if you eat animals. I didn't know that. I was healthy, I thought, and I had a big stroke, and then operation, and now I'm vegan, and I good and healthy, and
Yeah, no, I'm happy. I mean, I'm very happy for you. So host, then what's your theory of like K2 synthesis / like the intake of it, if you've analyzed this?
I don't care to go into every micronutrients. I get this asked a lot. I just look up of the empirical evidence, and namely the health outcomes of it. And I trust the leading experts on this proposition. I don't have to read the studies myself even. I just I trust the leading experts. I look at what they base their evidence on, and if that's a scientific consensus, which it is, that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet, then I trust the scientific consensus.
Oh, so do you understand certain theories of K2, or you don't?
I'm not interested in discussing that. Again, as I just explained to you, the scientific consensus is that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. Do you disagree with the scientific consensus?
How could you evaluate the consensus or distribution of consensus if you don't understand even basic micronutrients?
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand the consensus when it comes to quantum tunneling, but I trust the scientific consensus when it comes to quantum tunneling.
But there's not a consensus. Like the consensus is with wide standard deviation. You understand, right?
Not really. Consensus just means that the majority of consensus just means that the majority of data shows that outcome. It doesn't necessarily. It's not about the opinion of individuals.
So you don't care about the variation of that consensus?
No.
Yeah, I mean, you just sound really. I mean, no offense, you shouldn't be preaching.
Scott,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Question. Can I ask a quick question? One second,
David. Scott, can you please, before David asks you the one question, can you just explain to me what problem do you have with the?
Misleading people,
yeah,
dude.
sure. Scott, sure. Scott, can you explain to me what problem you have with the largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet who claim you can be healthy on a plant-based diet? Can you explain to me why that is wrong?
Wait, you think dietitians are the one to evaluate this proposition?
As I just said,
not biochemists?
Yeah, dietitians are not biochemists. Why would a biochemist say anything about nutrition?
Wait, what do you think the amount of hours that go into being a dietitian versus someone who's a
PhD? Just to be clear, a dietitian is somebody who goes to medical school and studies nutrition. Do you not know what a dietitian is? They know the human body.
What medical school are you talking about?
Dietitian is a doctor with expertise in nutrition. That's a dietitian.
It's just wrong. It's just wrong. No,
I'm a
nutritionist,
but it is the case. A nutritionist is what you're confusing them with. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a certified nutritionist, and you're right. That's just a course. But a dietitian does go to medical school. Yes. Well, let's look it up, okay? So that I don't. Why would I? Maybe I'm stupid. Does a dietitian?
Hey, while he's looking it up, Scotto, if you're wrong, then you would agree that we shouldn't execute animals, right?
No, I'm gonna hold on to this. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're right. A dietitian does not go to medical school, but they do obtain a. Sure. So I was wrong.
Said that you don't care about the distribution of consensus.
Sure.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with you any further.
Okay. So then just fuck off.
Like, what is he even arguing?
Yeah. So just to be clear, a dietitian does not indeed go to medical school. I was wrong about that, but he does have training in specialized science of food nutrition and medical nutrition. So that's what I was wrong. He does have specialized training in medical nutrition therapy, and he does get a bachelor. He can have a bachelor, a master's, and a PhD in such a thing. So it doesn't really matter, right? Like I would still trust an expert rather than a nobody who comes on TikTok and saying that, bro, you don't even trust the distributor. No, I trust the experts.
Yeah, who is he anyway? So he wants to justify his unaliving of deer in a forest that he farms, which is completely unnecessary, so he can hang their heads on the wall. Like, yeah, okay, bro.
Yeah. Jeffrey.
I did just want to add that that guy is like bad faith. I've even asked him prior conversations, like just assume a basic hypothetical where like all nutrition is like basically the same no matter what. And even in that scenario, he wasn't like, basically willing to make any kind of substitutions or changes within his diet or habits because of effectively taste pleasure. So, but beyond that too, the the K2 thing, like if you wanted to have like ideal K2, then you would want to strive for the form of MK7, not MK4. The MK4 is what would come from animal products. MK7 would come from, things like natto and like other fermented plant-based foods. So if you like really like want to like hyperfixate and have like I guess like super ideal vitamin K levels, you would still want to focus on plant-based options for that anyways. It's just dude is so ridiculous.
I'm just so tired of speaking about nutrition when I want to speak about animals. Being vegan is about animals. There's nothing saying in any of this that it's about nutrition. Yet people, all of them, they just want to talk about nutrition because that's all they care about.
That's why I don't know. I didn't hear the full combo. I don't know if you asked him just like that basic hypothetical is like, imagine all things created equal health wise. Would you then make the change?
Yeah, that's what I was getting to, but he seemed
I'm
to not
sorry.
want to engage. That's okay.
I'm sorry, David. I didn't know you were
Yeah, I
getting
mean
past that.
that's usually like because like I refuse to talk about nutrition at all with someone until they answer that question.
No,
Well,
that's
and
cool.
he
That's a
comes in
bad word.
hot, right? Like the way he came in with his attitude too. So you knew we were going, where it was going.
That guy has had so many conversations now with vegans, and I don't know, it's just all these repeat offenders. They're
Yeah.
more annoying than anything. It's like, how many times do you need to be like put through this like basic lesson on nutrition or ethics to like have anything drill through your skull? Apparently, like you need to have like they claim to be like massively intellectual, but like they can't even piece together like one segment of a prior conversation that they've already had. It's insane.
Yeah, it's for me personally. I just dislike when people start bringing up one micronutrients and they go like, "What do you remember?" Bro, just chill. I just look at the outcomes, health outcomes. Why would I care
But
about
Chip,
this one
how
particular
dare you? How
micronutrient?
dare you, Chip?
I mean, I don't get it. Like, okay, let's imagine that hypothetically speaking, you would be missing out on this one micronutrient that he really wants to talk about. If the health outcomes show better health outcomes while you're missing, while potentially you're missing this micronutrients, who gives a shit, right? Like if somebody says you need vitamin B12, of course you do need vitamin B12. Let me put a different example. If somebody says you need vitamin, I don't know, B44 or something that doesn't exist. But they mention you need a certain, they just say you need a certain micronutrients, and then the health outcomes show that the people who consumed in such a manner that potentially they didn't get that vitamin lived longer and were healthier, then why the hell wouldn't you do it that way? I don't get it.
Well, just look
I
at
mean,
your
the
hand,
thing-
my guy.
Yeah, the thing I also ask people who want to like hyperfixate on like a specific nutrient, it's like, well, what does that nutrient do in the body? I mean, vitamin K is like it's for like blood clotting and like general heart health, and then like I think to some extent like bone health. Oh shoot, I'm getting a call.
Yeah, and we're gonna give it another 5 more minutes, and then I think I'm gonna go because I'm getting tired. And we've had a couple of conversations. It was actually pretty good. There were a lot of people requesting, so that was kind of nice.
Hell yeah.
I'm sorry, David, for interrupting you earlier. I get riled up sometimes. I need to learn to calm down.
No, you were. I mean, it's your conversation, and sometimes I come in.
No, you
It's
did
fine.
great. You did great. I need to chill.
No, you
Yeah.
don't. You're doing awesome, man. Fuck these guys and their fucking K2 stupid bullshit nonsense. Shut up, bro. Just because you like to execute poor deer in the woods, that's what he's fighting for.
Innocent deer.
Guys, exactly. Guy's a loser.
Yeah, but let's not fuck them. Let's just let them be unfucked.
Maybe.
That's better. Okay, so everyone who is here in the chat, I'm assuming you're all absolutely amazingly vegan. So you don't need to come in here and tell me why you're not vegan, because you are vegan. Because if you wouldn't be vegan, you'd be like, I have to oppress innocent animals. So, you know. Oh, user 1038269. Oh, there you go, Satyam.
What, people are afraid to come up and chat now.
Hey, Satyam.
What's up?
Are you over 18?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not an op. I had a question for you guys, though.
Are you vegan?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. That I was going to ask you about, if I may.
Oh, but wait, before, are you vegan?
That's what I don't know if I can say that. I want to ask you if I would be able to or not.
Sure. What do you think being vegan is before that?
Avoiding the oppression or exploitation of sentient beings.
Yeah, non-human animals, non-human sentient beings.
Non-human, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean,
so
that's all categorical. So yeah, including all non-human. But so I avoid. I don't eat meat and all that stuff. I don't drink milk. But occasionally, what's up, Keith? Occasionally, if there is like some dairy-based product, or maybe it has eggs, I haven't purchased it. It's already sitting there. It's already been made. And I got a huge sweet tooth. Like I might eat it.
Wait,
so
are you buying it? Are you buying it from the
No,
supermarket?
I never. No.
Where is
I'm
it
not buying
coming
Like,
from?
let's say I'm going to like a local function. It's like a donate, like local gatherings. Maybe there's like a sample or something, free sample or something.
Do you think that in you choosing to consume these products, you may be potentially creating more demand for these products?
I don't think so. No, I never pay, and I don't try to increase any demand.
But you sample them, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean that?
Product,
No, but
half a cookie, or yeah.
In you consuming that, doesn't that mean that if somebody else requests another half of the cookie, that they have to produce one more cookie and thus increase the demand of exploitation?
No, so like, say that again. If I'm consuming that cookie, and someone else is demanding the other half of that cookie,
yeah,
then I'm increasing exploitation.
Yeah.
No, because like the samples I'm talking about, they're not made for me. They're just already there. They're pre-made already, and they're just, like you maybe at like Costco or something. I don't know if you guys have that where you are, but
no, I know what sampling is because my parents had a supermarket.
Yeah, I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying the type of sampling I'm talking about might be different than.
No, it's all the same. I know what Costco type of sampling has, but Costco sampling does create demand because the products, even though they're free, they're still used. The producer still has to produce those products. So, for example, if you're sampling meat in Costco, it means that they have to somebody produce that meat, and they will produce more meat either for more sampling. And also sampling, by the way, the amount of products that they sample, a lot of the times is calculated based on the previous samples that they gave out.
Right. Okay, fair enough. And then what about like if I'm at like a community function or something, and they're just serving this out anyway, and like whether I come or not, they're gonna make excess, and there's always X amount left over or whatever. Feel like it's a waste at that point. If I don't,
You're better than that.
Yes, so you're talking a little bit about like being a freegan. I don't think there's anything morally wrong with being a freegan. But
can I use the label vegan? I don't know if that's honest.
I think the label would be better as freegan. I think a lot of people would have an issue with the label vegan if you do that. I don't particularly think the label matters as much. The question is, are you demanding more animal exploitation is what matters. And if you're truly honest and you think you're not, then that's okay. But, what's the difference between you sampling a product where the producer has to buy the product or has to pay for the product that was made versus you paying for the product to be made? It's the same, right?
Yeah, the sampling, I think, that's a strong argument. I don't think there's a counter to that. But then like the community events where go ahead.
Yeah, well, when it comes to the community, you can also make the argument that, well, what you could do is take that meal and feed it to somebody who consumes animal products and you just consume plant products, therefore reducing the exploitation even more, right?
But like, there's an X amount left over anyway, and I'm not creating an extra demand, and I'm only taking from that.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Like when I go to a party, I'll let you speak, Dio, in a second. So when I go to a party, they make food. Indeed, a lot of times they make more food than it is eaten. It's just like a tradition. I think like hosts feel bad if they eat everything. It's kind of like a thing, especially in Romania. And a lot of the times that food ends up feeding the people who made the food for days afterwards. However, if you eat it, they're going to feed them for less days, and therefore they'll have to consume and buy more animal products.
Yeah, yeah, of course, and I wouldn't do that because my participation is like being accounted for in that production. But like in the community events I'm talking about, it's like 100 people or something, and they always overshoot anyway.
Yeah, but what happens to the food otherwise, right?
yeah.
Like if that food goes to somebody else who would eat it, somebody who would otherwise consume animal products anyway, right? Like being a freegan essentially just means you open a garbage container and take from there. And that's why it makes sense in that situation, because the food was thrown away. If at any point before it being thrown... Well, if that's the case, then I don't think that's necessarily an issue. You still kind of see animals as resources in that manner. If you do that, sure, that you could make that case. But I don't know if you do one. So? I mean, I don't know. Do you still see animals as resources if you consume their products?
No, I think that's no. I think all sentient beings. I think all sentient beings deserve the consideration and respect of just being a sentient being and not being exploitive of them.
Yeah.
I at this point, I'm looking at this as an end product. Like at this point, the damage has been done. My participation in this at this juncture doesn't impact the production or the suffering and the exploitation. Is how I'm thinking about it. I might be wrong. Obviously that's why I'm here.
But you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that.
I mean, if I'm unalived and somebody gets a use of my body, I don't see any point.
Right.
I'm not gonna be around, at that point.
Yeah. The thing is, like,
your victims.
If you find an animal product on the street and you just pick it up or in the garbage, there's no extra exploitation being created. I get that. So if you think it's synonymous to that, sure, there's no problem. But it has to be synonymous with that. Otherwise, you see, you kind of have to think things through, because even if it's a large gathering and they buy a lot of stuff, then that stuff may still go to other people. I've been part of organizing events also, luckily. I actually have a pretty large portfolio of things that I've done in my life, and organizing events have been one of them. And I know that when it comes to events and food, the food then goes back to the people who organize the events or people who worked on those stuff. Yeah.
Right. You're saying I should just let them be the bearers of that excess.
I think it's the easiest. Honestly, I think it's you're just erring on the side of caution by doing so. I understand there might be a situation where that's not the case, but I would err on the side of caution. Why even take the risk?
Yeah, I guess you may be right. Okay, yeah, something to think about. I've just been pondering, and like I'm not trying to look for justifications for bad behavior. I'm just trying to see if I am doing.
But anywhere outside of that, you consume plant products?
No.
Oh
rice
shit.
Protein. I live. Yeah, I have rice protein. I live like you, so not as big as you, obviously. And then just carbs and lentils, shit like that. So
you should take rice.
And I switched. It's been, yeah.
So you consume only plant products outside of that, right?
Yeah. Just like I said, so I switched maybe a year ago, maybe seven, something like that.
Yeah.
And ever since then, like I've no decreases in anything, so that K vitamin guy can go suck whatever the fuck he wants to suck on. But yeah, like it's been great. Like I'm at my strongest. I'm at my leanest. My all my vitals are cleaner if anything. So yeah, definitely. If anybody's concerned about health and if lifting stats, if anybody's an athlete, it's amazing. Highly recommend it. So
B12. B12.
Yeah, I take my B12. I take vitamin D.
Nice.
Plant-based vitamin D. I forget the brand. That's about the only subs I take. I take creatine every now and then. I just
because you go to the gym.
And that's been nice. But,
be better.
Yeah, that's about it.
Be better.
pea
I
protein.
guess my only concern is just viewing animals as products or resources in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I don't do that. Again, that's what I hope I'm acting in a concordance with that stated ethos to not view it. And I don't know if I can say that if I am even as an incidental consuming some dairy products that are not like purposefully, like not purposefully made for me anyway.
Yeah.
That's why I'm, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's a bit of a
mean,
nuance that I want to be congruent with what I'm saying and doing, so
it sounds like you're trying your
that's
best,
all.
so that's okay. That's cool. But
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
I
sound
want
like you
it to be
demand.
right
Yeah, it doesn't sound like you demand more,
from not
but
just the best.
yeah, and it doesn't
Yeah.
sound like you demand more, and it sounds like you want to be. And I would just err on the side of caution in those situations. That's what I do. I don't like, what is it? There's, I think mussels. We're not sure if they're sentience. I still err on the side of caution. I don't need to eat them. Why would I do that? So
Yeah, I only found this out about this last week or something, and I was shocked. I didn't know about that, but
yeah,
yeah, nonetheless, it just at this point, any meat just kind of looks. The idea of it just seems gross to me. Like I'm eating
Yeah, yeah.
someone's flesh, like
It
some
is.
living things. And it's just an ick. I can't even necessarily put it into words, but imagine somebody took my arm and started eating it, and I'm like, at that point, it just seems disgusting. I know, like, if you get philosophical, well, that's what you're doing to plants, and they're not, whatever. But
I know, but no fiber
it
if
just
you
seems.
eat animals, and it's stinky because I know because I was eating animals and I stink, but now I'm
Yeah,
vegan.
at this
And
point, like the smell of meat even is
yeah,
not
yeah.
a pleasant thing, and certainly like I don't like the taste.
I think the moral of the
The
story
smell
is
is
don't be a flesh breath. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
absolutely, absolutely. And my BO is like not that I don't think I ever smell anyway, but I think there's a difference in the BO. I'm just yapping now, so feel free
I
to
don't
cut me
think
off.
I don't
I
think
think
there's a difference, but I don't think there's a difference. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, it's
I've seen.
different.
You don't think there's a difference between
No,
BO
I've
for
I've
meat and not
seen.
meat?
I don't know. Maybe there is, but
I don't know, man.
you can stink also by consuming plants. Let's not say that. Your shit still stinks. It's okay. It's real.
No,
Okay,
no.
I'll say this: your shit absolutely will stink worse or better based on the diet. But you can have a
Yeah,
shitty
yeah.
diet as a vegan. Nobody says you can
Yeah.
have.
No,
You
yeah,
gotta be
yeah,
healthy as a vegan. You could be consuming fucking junk food, Oreos, and carby foods
yeah,
and no
yeah.
fiber, and
Yeah.
fuck your shit up and blow up the toilet or whatever. Nobody's saying otherwise. But if you're at least health conscious vegan, I think
Yeah.
there's a strong case to be made that you will have a better outcome in all whatever muscle
Yes, yes.
vitals and your BO even. But that's I don't know. I'm speculating. Who's done a study on this shit, right? So
Okay,
take that with a
Seth.
grain of salt.
You can stay
But
up if you want, but
anyway.
I
All right,
just
I'll
wanna.
drop, guys. Thank you guys so much.
Okay. Thank you for being
I'll try
here.
to be.
Appreciate
Yeah?
you. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No,
Follow.
you cut
all of
cut
that
out,
stuff.
so I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I was just gonna say if you wanna stay up, stay up. If not, I'll just invite somebody
Yeah,
else
I
so
already.
that we finish. Yeah, but you said you'll drop, so
Sure. Yeah,
appreciate you
I
being
don't
here.
mind staying up. I so wanted to jump on that. I wanted to jump on that Uruguayan guy because he was saying you led me into a trap, and I'm like, how did he lead you in a trap? You answered the question that was asked all by yourself. Nobody forced you to say you would eat a, what was it? What was that condition? Encephalophyte.
Yeah,
Encephalo,
hydroencephalus.
like
Yeah, yeah.
whatever the condition.
But you're smart.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
smart.
Thank you. He answered that question all by himself, and then he blamed you on that trap. And I just felt that offloading of that moral, responsibility. You see them wiggling out of it because they can't come face to face with the consequences of their own frameworks, and they realize they can't be congruent with it and say something that they even will agree isn't good. But oh well, let me mute up.
Okay, let's have one more conversation and then I'm gonna buzz out. Hey, three slats. Ooh, wait, loading. Hey, three slats. Are you vegan?
Absolutely.
You are vegan?
Absolutely, 100%.
What do you take veganism to be? I just want to check.
The ethical, moral, and correct position, practice, and lifestyle that all humans should be partaking in and should be the absolute baseline of us as we reside here on Earth.
So that we don't exploit animals, right?
Absolutely. Not only animals, but it extends to other people as well.
I mean, no, veganism is about non-human animals. For people, we have their own movements.
Well, in the conversation of B12 cobalamin, it extends to the Democratic Republic of Congo.
In what way does that extend to the Democratic Republic of Congo?
So farm factory animals have to be. Do you know what cobalt shots are, or cobalt baths are?
I know that cows have to be fed, have to be given cobalt, but other animals are just given cobalamin directly. So, what does this have to do with the exploitation of non-human animals?
Okay. You're right, I guess. The cobalt, in my position, the cobalt that is forced, kids are forced in the Democratic Republic of Congo to mine cobalt. And this cobalt, a good portion of it, not only does it go to batteries and smartphones, but it goes to the animals that are farmed all across the world as they're supplemented with cobalt so they can ruminate cobalamin, so that the B12 that all of these Death Eaters think that they're getting from the meat is actually fed to them.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, you're right about that. But you know, it's a different issue. With the mining of cobalt is a different issue, and it's not necessarily related to veganism. It's just that animal agriculture also creates that issue. Just like animal agriculture creates a large portion of environmental destruction, but it's a different issue, right? It's just veganism happens to also kind of solve that in some manner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And that's, for me personally, in my journey of veganism, that's also something that needs to be solved. If we aren't doing this to animals, then the cut down of cobalt and the unaliving of children who are being enslaved mining this stuff is also cut down.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like there's a lot of benefits to veganism, including the ones that as you just mentioned. Okay, let me see. There's one more person here. I don't know if they're also vegan. Let's see. Tano Vegano. Are you vegan? Oh, wait. Tano Vegano, are you vegan?
Hello, yes.
Okay, so we just have a panel of vegans. Okay, that's cool.
Sorry.
No, nothing to be sorry. I appreciate you guys being vegan. That's amazing.
I just wanted to say, Chip, that you do a great job.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's
Even
cool.
with your weird hand.
What do you mean it's a weird hand? Look at it. Or do you mean this hand?
I'm just kidding.
Or this
I'm
hand?
being ableist at this point.
Look at this.
Trump.
I got them two
Trump.
hands. Sounds missing.
Little.
I consider that humane meat.
Yeah, it's been some pretty good conversations. I love seeing people here. I don't always succeed, by the way, everyone, but I try to tell all the other vegans also. I know we like to call meat eaters flesh eaters, death eaters, or stuff like that, but let's remember that we were all part of that, and we want to call them in a way that invites them towards our position, not in a way that doesn't invite them. Even though, again, I'm guilty of it too myself. I'm just reminding
I
everyone.
agree. I gotta stop calling them flesh breaths.
Yeah.
Or zombie.
Chip, I got a question for you. Actually, two questions.
Can
I ask?
Sure.
So the first one is, I would like to know the name of the study that you mentioned on 500,000 people with twins in it.
Epic
just
Oxford
tell me the
study.
name.
Oh, it's not twins. It's just the Epic Oxford study. It's on population data. Let me show you.
Okay.
It's the Epic Oxford test. If you Google Epic Oxford plant-based study or vegan study, you'll find it. Yeah, it's called Plant-Based Diets and Long-Term Health Findings from the Epic Oxford study.
Yeah, it's on PubMed Central.
Yeah, you can find it on PubMed, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. And what do you think about feeding cats and dogs plant-based food?
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
great.
exactly. We have also studies for that showing that cats and dogs can thrive on plant-based diets and they have longer and better lives. So why not?
Yeah, great. No, I'm 100% with you because, you know, in my group, like I live in Barcelona, Spain, and we just made a post with other fellow activists about it, and it just triggers so many vegans.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable, you know, Like people actually stop following you or get out of the WhatsApp chat and stuff like this. Like it's really triggering.
Yeah, it's a thing. It happens in all the vegan communities. Sadly, I actually have heard a conversation recently with a friend of mine, and you know, like some people that matter to me, have told me a story about how they talked to an amazing animal rights activist who got really upset over the claim that cats should be plant-based, but if they can be, why shouldn't they be? So when we say plant-based, for everyone listening who is not vegan or anything, we don't mean like you feed them vegetables or fruit or anything like that. We mean like you feed them a nutritionally adequate plant-based diet, which is, you know, like kibble, or I forgot what the name of it, like omni. There's all these dry foods made specifically for cats and dogs that have taurine and all the micronutrients that cats and dogs require without the exploitation of animals.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I because we did the post like a couple of days ago, so I was answering the comments on Instagram, and I had the feeling I was talking to non-vegans. You know, like the same exact kind of excuses. You know, like more or less. It was crazy.
Yeah. 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 I see Vegan Stunner Lady says Evolution is a great brand of vegan friendly pet food. Yeah. They're all. Sometimes they come up, and the person that I heard, the great activist who even goes to slaughterhouses and stuff and does investigations, said the same thing, and they were making arguments exactly as a non-vegan would make arguments. So yes, it's pretty silly.
Indeed.
Okay, well, I'm gonna.
Hug for cats. There are two that you can get them on Amazon. One is called Bonobo, and the other is called Nature's Hug. Bonobo's a little bit more expensive. Nature's Hug's a little bit more pocket friendly.
Yeah, I've been able for my kitties, and they love it.
Perfect. That's all it means, right? And you don't like, if you're having difficulty, you find a way to transition them to a plant-based diet. But you should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna drop off. It's late. It's like 11 p.m. for me, so I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for my awesome panel. Remember to follow every one person here in this panel. David is a cool person. Tano, I just met you. I think you're cool. Leo is obviously a cool person. We've seen him before. The 40-year-old vegan, also a cool person. And me.
Thank you, Chip.
Yeah.
Great job.
Yeah, follow.
Muy bien.
Follow, not on the
bien.
street, just in TikTok and stuff. Okay, let's see how we end TikTok first. Okay, not here. Mute. Live center. Not that. Oh, it's.
All right, thank you. Good night.
See you. It's always such a difficulty. Oh, I found it. End the live. That's it. Bye, TikTok. Like, follow, and all that stuff. Okay, now YouTube. Yeah, we got some pretty good stuff over there, over there. Hello, you. Oh shit, YouTube. Oh no, I gotta go like this. Hello, YouTube. Thank you for being here, amazing people. I'm sorry I haven't interacted with YouTube that much, have I? But I do appreciate everyone being here, and I think there's been a lot of awesome activists who have been interacting in the chat, and I just appreciate you guys for doing that so much. It's not. I've been trying to get into TikTok also a little bit more. Vegan Stoner Lady does an amazing job, and Gem Lettuce also does an amazing job, and I just like having more of these. Hey Linda, I love you right back. Yeah, appreciate the amazing community is amazing. Wait, why does everyone place the white and red flag? Is that like a particular flag that I should know? White and red flag. Why are you guys? Oh, flag of Poland. Oh, it's Poland. Oh, I didn't know the flag of Poland. Now I know. Shut up. I know the flag of Poland. Okay, why are you guys putting the flag of Poland there? Is that a thing we're doing now? You don't see the flag? I see it. Raven said, appreciate you guys, and then placed the flag 3 times. Raven also placed the flag 5 times. Wait, Raven, are you from Poland? Is that it? Is it just me seeing the flag? Am I crazy? Oh, wait a minute, everyone. This is so insane. So, Raven, you placed the green heart of courage. And I see it as a green heart of courage in the chat here on OBS. But in the chat on Safari, I see it as the flag of Poland. Interesting. So I thought you guys just sent Polish flags for some reason, because I thought you knew that I'm studying Polish, because I have started studying some Polish just for the fun of it. Marcos asks what happened with Rafaela and Tasha's channel. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I have to check their Instagram or something. But I tried to find them on YouTube and I couldn't find them. Yeah. Ben G asks if I smell toast. No, Ben G, look. I'll take a photo, okay? Shut up. Take a photo and put it in my status. Okay? I'll even wait. Let me take a photo of multiple people so that people see that I'm not crazy. You're crazy. Oh, I can even show it to you. Wait a minute. I can take a photo and show it to you. Look at that. Let me show you. I took a photo of it right now. Let me see if I can open the photo and show you that it was flags. Look at that. Let me show you. 1 second. Stay around. Don't leave. If you leave, I will leave. Oh, see? Sloth did put Poland flag, right? No, Sloth also put. It's insane. Look at that. Sloth also put the. Okay, I'm going to show you right now. It's crazy. I don't know what's happening over there. Raise your hand, Chip. Hello. Okay. Fake. Okay, Johnny Vegan Seed actually did put the Polish flag now. I see it. But let me show you. Let me show you. Don't ditch it until you don't knock it till you try it. Let me show you what I mean exactly. TikTok. What's and thank you so much, Marcos. Did we get some W's in the chat from Marcos for the super chat? Oh, it's too small. That's what she said, but it is small. Look at this. Look at this, everyone. Do you see this? Look. Lil Vegan Ped said thank you with Polish flags. You see? And now, whenever you guys send a green heart of courage, I get a Polish flag on the YouTube. It's really weird. You see? I don't know what's happening. You see, I'm not crazy. You guys see the flags, right? Please don't gaslight me. Weird, right? Yeah, thank you. It's weird, yeah. And Raven, you just sent green hearts of courage, and I see them as green hearts of courage on one side, and I see them with Polish flags on the other. Yeah, that is really strange. Johnny Vegan Seeds just gaslights me by actually sending Polish flags. Wait a minute, Benji. Is that... What flags? Lewis, are you gaslighting me? Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. We're going to have a chill stream also at some point, and we're going to chill together. I'm going to go now. I don't need to put anything in my mouth anymore because I achieved all the energy requirements for today, except maybe some liquid dihydrogen monoxide. But that's it, yeah. Are everybody's green hearts flags? Yeah, essentially, yes. So on this other window, no, not just yours, Raven, everyone else's. It's insane. Everyone who posts a green flag appears as a flag. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. I hope you had something interesting out of it. I hope it was at least a little bit entertaining. We used the little hand today, and we're gonna use it more often. If you're not vegan, go vegan. Yeah. I'll see you in the next one. I don't know when that one will be. Probably not tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going for somebody's thing. Do a thing. But if you are from Germany, Benji, you're from Germany, right? You're in Berlin. Benji, Benjiest, Benji. If you are in Germany, especially in Berlin, there's gonna be a speciesism event tomorrow, so join that. And if you don't know where or how, check out B12 Babe on Instagram. She'll show you all the stuff there, okay? I'll see you guys. Wait. Let me just try to do a thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Or wait, not tomorrow. Whenever. Bye. Bye.